And we are live Wednesday night with those guys.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I just got your alert. You heard that? That little bleep, which can be irritating if you're trying to do a voiceover on a video. I found out because I don't get the alerts only when I'm trying to do a voiceover on a video or attempting to do one. That all of a sudden I get bloom, and all of that. Now it says 2 waiting here. What's up, Ray?
What's good, Ray?
What's up, fellas? What it look like?
Nothing. What's up, Elliot? How are you? You behaving yourself these days, Elliot?
Well,
Elliot, what's good?
Staying out of trouble, Elliot. I hope.
Desmond, what's good, man?
Desmond's Dunder. If you're staying out of trouble, Elliot, put a 1. If you don't care about getting in trouble, put a 0.
Put a 1 and a 0 then.
Yeah, I know. You can't help yourself. Oh, Sean,
hey,
I forgot to get you up in here.
Yes,
I forgot to get you up in here. So what's good? As far as drone news, there's a few things. But there's always stuff when your show's on. I'm jealous. Desmond's Thunder says, "What's up, Ray?"
What's up, Des?
I didn't hear what you said, Lauren.
I said I'm kind of jealous because when drone news comes out, it's usually good for your show on Wednesday.
Oh no, by the time there's drone news all over the
place. So like Wednesday, it get up on Monday and Tuesday, huh, Al?
yeah. And then by Sunday, it's old news.
Do you know what?
It's old news and shit.
Not really, because the week isn't over yet. So there's still possible things that drones can do between, I guess, yesterday and Sunday.
True.
That's for sure.
Should I set up that link for that video you sent me?
So, babe, call me back when you get settled in, all right?
You can put the link in.
Sure. What happened? What happened, Ray?
Once you get tucked in. Hold on a second, fellas. One second. I said, I'm.
Yeah, I wanted to, ask everyone, about this woman, Lisa Ullman. I mean, if everybody's familiar with who she is, I mean,
you got to speak a little louder or move closer to the mic or something.
Okay. The woman I was asking or telling you about earlier, Lisa Ullman, she was hired by Apple.
Right.
She happens to be an attorney who is specializes in aviation and drone law. She's also the co-founder of this Commercial Drone Alliance.
Now,
and they just hired her to lobby for Apple and their interest in the drone community in Washington, D.C.
Now, what you have to do is, seriously, you have to seriously keep mentioning this lady's name because, in a week or two, her name is going to come up in the news and people are going to be like, who's she?
Oh, yeah. Well,
and
I can say it 40 times.
Like
I could put the T-shirt on and it'll still happen.
What's up, Logan Carpenter? You were the first one here earlier before the live stream.
Hey, Logan Carpenter.
Anyway, you might want to explain more in detail why she's going to be very popular because,
well, like I said, she has a stake in the commercial drone industry, and she's also now lobbying for Apple for their stake in the commercial drone industry.
I'm still here.
So that's really all I know about the woman so far. I mean, just that I know that Apple has hired her.
Oh, wow. Do you think Apple getting into the drones, you saying?
Hey, Sean, I sent you an invite.
Well, they have lobbied the United States or the FAA, the United States government, in the past for interest in the drone community.
Right.
So now they have someone that's going to bark for them.
Right. So if they say they want to get into building drones or drone delivery, they'll have it covered because she's a lawyer that specializes in commercial drone laws. And she's a big wig. They just took her from wherever she was working and said, yo, come work with us at Apple. You understand? So you want to pay attention. What's her name again?
Lisa Ullman.
Lisa Ullman. I'm going to have to write that down. I expect to hear from her because if Apple is making an acquisition of a person like that,
If you I don't know if you got the link that I sent you on it,
yeah,
but
yeah, I have the link, but
I
that's
think
not the only thing discussed on here.
they mentioned her in that.
So, right. So
You
before
know,
I even put the link, we'll finish talking about whatever else was on the video too.
oh well, I mean, I just wanted to mention to all the geniuses and pilots out there
Mhm.
that at during the week of the Super Bowl, the Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Beach Convention Center, and Bayfront Park are no drone zones.
Yo,
For 30 nautical,
No drone
for
zones. I see the
30
guys on the
nautical
news.
miles, 30 nautical miles around that stadium.
exactly.
If you are caught with a drone,
That's right.
looking at a drone, or anything that resembles a drone, you can
Just
get into some serious trouble. And they're not talking about giving you a summons.
now, the
Because
guys
someone
that
tried it last year, didn't they? At the
yes,
last Super
yeah, a
Bowl?
Every
few
year.
people did.
Remember?
Yep.
A few people did.
Mhm.
And what
Now,
were the
yeah.
results?
Well, I don't know exactly if they were fined, but I know there were arrests made.
Yeah, they arrest you on the
Confiscations.
spot. That starts it. Timeless Truths. How are you? And good evening.
Now, I don't
30
believe any.
miles.
Geeks
I don't
Von or
believe
Sean, if
anyone-
you want to jump in, I sent you an invite.
I don't believe anyone in the chat, anyone listening, is going to be there to fly. But I know that there will be someone there to fly. Just wave to the camera, everyone. Just wave to the camera as he puts you into the car.
Mhm.
True.
Head first. Mhm.
Yeah. And after that, you would think that this year no one's going to attempt it, but there's always that one guy that will say, hey, I
Yeah,
can
this
get
is-
away with it, or I don't know anything about it.
There's supposed to be a TFR around the stadium starting at 5:30 p.m., ending at 11:59 p.m. the day of the
Super
event.
Bowl. Yep.
Nice pictures, Elliot.
So
Okay, well, that is the president don't even have a 30-mile no-fly zone.
Yeah.
You feel me?
yeah, but the president,
Well, Washington D.C. have it though.
Oh
I don't
yeah, DC is on lockdown.
I don't think he draws the same kind of crowd as the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
You're right.
You know what, Herman? Depending on where he is, you never know.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Not here.
Not here. That's for
No,
sure,
but
so.
also, one of the things everybody was talking about, you remember everybody was hollering and screaming about CES and all of the stuff that came out.
Mhm.
One thing that I saw that no one really talked about was that new thing from Chasen, the M2. It's like the Gladius Mini
Yeah,
on steroids.
yeah,
It's super
yeah.
big, yeah.
Curtis was showing the Gladius Mini, and
Yeah,
doesn't it have a super long cable now that you can reel up?
Yeah, it's got even more of the cable that you can go out further with this thing, but it also has.
What's up, Night Train?
It's crazy. You can what do you call it? You can now change. Before you couldn't change the batteries. You had to take the thing out of the water and you had to charge the whole thing up because the battery was self-contained into
Right.
it. Couldn't get
And-
into the battery without breaking it up.
Yeah,
Now the batteries come out. You can put new batteries in and go.
Okay.
right.
This thing also has 8 motor movement positioning. It can actually walk in the water like this down underneath the water,
Wow.
Yeah.
upright like
Yeah.
that.
What is it called?
It's by that company Chasen.
Okay.
Chasen. It's the M2. If you check it out, there's videos on it on YouTube. A few guys did a few reviews on it, but it looked pretty interesting. But
It's an underwater one, huh?
yeah, but see here in New York, the water's kind of murky. That's not going to work too well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
The
find.
water's just too murky over here.
Yeah, the water here is too murky for something like that. That's good
Chase.
for like going on.
Yeah, to the Bahamas,
vacation,
yeah,
yeah,
Puerto
stuff
Rico,
like
or something like that. Yeah, clear blue waters. Yeah, that's why when I go to Aruba this year, I'm taking one of them.
You're taking a bird, right?
Yeah, I'm taking the bird. I already got clearance to go with the bird already, so I put that in like way ahead.
What island you're going to?
I asked my
Aruba?
girl what in Aruba. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, he told me though, it's no problem with just because he lived there. He said, "Yo, just fill it in." He gave me the number for the embassy over there. It says no problem. You know the law, so yeah, under forms free. I had to fill out this whole questionnaire thing and send it to them.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. There's a
Mhm.
trick that I saw someone through personal experience. This was when I was learning how to fly drones, like 3 years back, 3.5, almost 4 years back. The guy went to where was it? He went to somewhere down in the islands, the British Virgin Islands. That's it. He went to the British Virgin Islands, right? And now they have customs. The American Virgin Islands, you can go there with your drone, and there's not a problem. But the British Virgin Islands,
Mm-hmm.
he had to go through customs, and they asked him, "How much did you pay for the drone?"
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "I paid like 1,000 and change for it." They charged him $500 to get it through customs.
Mm-hmm.
So now the same guy went on another trip with the drone, and he went to customs in Italy. And Italy, they asked him, "Well, how much did you pay for it?" And he said, "Oh, it's a cheap toy, like $50." They charged him $25 to get into the country.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are flying somewhere and you're not sure about getting it through customs,
Mm-hmm.
don't go in there saying it's a $2,000 drone, because that country, $2,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
In a lot of places. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And
like
now this guy travels like this.
yeah.
The only thing he had to pay for was an Inspire.
Yeah, the only like I said, there's not many islands that are restricted from bringing drones. It's just that DR is one a certain part. But even doing that, like
Cuba's restricted.
right, Cuba, and so even if you go there, you say, "Oh, it's $25." If these guys, that was like 4 years ago. I'm quite sure
Right.
they know
Yeah,
these
yeah,
drones is
yeah.
not no $25, $50
Oh,
anymore.
yeah,
So
definitely.
so automatically, But also a friend of mine, he went to a place where when he got to United
Click
over
that
there.
like button, guys.
They let him get through our custom, but once he got on the other side, they just confiscated and they put him in the locker until he came back to go back to USA.
Well, I do know
Country was
on
that?
cruise ships,
Huh?
they're
What
banned.
country was that?
I think it could have been like what do you say, like Venezuela, something like that. Yeah, they kept it. They kept it. They wouldn't let them bring it in. They say, I'm
Okay.
sorry, and they didn't offer no money or nothing like that. But in that case, like that, like when I do go, I'm taking it. I put in for the underwater one, and I put it for the mini. I didn't even
Okay.
have the mini then, but I put in for it, and I told them it was 249 grams, and
Right.
they sent it back. They said everything is good. I just had to pay an insurance fee. I think it was like $75 for insurance fee or whatever the case
That's
may be.
understandable.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't want to be traveling with all this stuff and then get there, you take it. You know what I mean? I can't use it. So I just want to be respect the laws and other people's country, which we don't know, and just call up because it doesn't hurt to call,
Yeah, because I thought the DR, Dominican Republic, was a little shaky because at one time you couldn't take drones to certain parts
Right.
of DR.
Last year, 2 years ago, when I went with my girl, I got there. The island that I was at, they didn't want it on there, but the island, the next one it was. But I flew it there anyway. You grease the right palms.
No,
anyway,
there are people in NYC 5 Borough that go to Dominican Republic like back and forth on the regular,
all over the place,
and they fly all over the place. But
but they're not going to resorts. See, that's different.
Right.
If you go to resorts,
the resort.
Oh no, this dude, he has people there.
That's
He
what I'm
has
saying. So
family
it's
there,
right. It's
so
two
he didn't
different
have to
things.
worry
Yeah.
about it. He could go
Right.
out in the country,
Yeah,
like that.
Yep.
But they don't want you flying around hotels, because my boy last year went to Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and where he was where did he go? Ghana.
Yeah.
In Ghana, the guy in the hotel told him, "Oh no, you cannot fly that thing anywhere there's animals."
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the animals down there are trying to preserve them.
Yep.
Or an endangered species.
Well, actually, they scare the animals.
And I was just getting ready to say, and interfering with their hunting and stuff, never hearing or seeing a drone before. They told him, but the guy at the hotel did say, "You can take off from right here, but I'll allow you to go up. You can't go out, but I'll allow you to go up and
Drone
take a
shots.
few
What's good, man?
pictures and take a few pictures and come right back down.
Oh, okay,
And that's
okay.
what he allowed him to do. He said, but you cannot step off of this hotel property and fly. You will get
So I would have
arrested.
told him, yo, take me on this side of the hotel, this side of the hotel.
Dude,
Let me go
dude,
up
no.
everywhere.
Let's go to the roof.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here you go. Let's go to the roof.
Let's go to the roof.
You're not even gonna see it when it's up there, bro. That's what I tell him. Yeah.
But
They
I
just want
wish
some
you
money.
luck on luck on your trip, and
Get them pictures.
I wish I had a
Oh, yeah.
home country to go to
Yeah, I'm getting-
instead of another neighborhood. You feel me?
I feel you. Yes, I
You
do.
know,
What?
I mean, I'm really on some hater stuff right now. My friends that are now I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Freeport, Bahamas. Other than that, it's like Disney and local.
Yeah.
But I get mad. People say, yo, I'm going home. I'm like, I ain't got no place to go but another neighborhood.
Another hood, huh?
I'm coming.
All right.
That's how it be though, man. Sometimes, man.
Where Lawrence ran off to.
Probably want to go clipping it.
Or to get himself something to drink. I gotta tell him something. I gotta mess with him on this one.
Get me something to drink real quick too.
I had to get the door.
Yo,
Sorry
Lawrence,
about that. What happened?
You heard?
What? Drone shots. What's good?
So I think they're starting to take pre-orders now for the X Dynamic Evolve 2. You interested?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, from what I've been taking notes. All right. And I'm gonna tell you straight off the top.
Who make that bird?
If I were to get one, it wouldn't be the 8K.
Hold on.
The views and opinions that are heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel and or in the chat.
Gotcha.
Hold on a second. All I said was X Dynamics.
Oh, X Dynamics. I was thinking about something else.
And
I said, who made it?
I said the Evolve 2. And he said, who makes that bird? You start going on about the 8K camera.
Yeah, exactly. He just
So what is it about the Evo you want to talk about, Lawrence?
I was just going to mention that if I were to ever get one, or would to consider, I would never get the 8K, because once you have a 1-inch sensor, like I have on the Phantom 4 Pro, you would be going backwards. I don't care how much resolution you have in 8K. Okay, it's 8,000 lines or whatever. Your television can only hold 1080. You know, and if I were to ever get one, I would get the 6K for the simple reason the 6K runs 4K at 120. And I would fly it, even though hey Val, even though it's 6K compatible, it'll play 6K and record. I would only run it in 4K at 120.
You know, it's actually like a fudge 6K.
I know that. But you can't explain that. You can't explain that to the people who just got money to shell out because it's new.
So
you understand?
It's not even that because it's new. It's just because they don't know no better, man.
It's all right.
But no,
everybody's entitled.
But Bray, how could you not know any better?
Dude, look at the chat, man. Look at the chat. I've been doing this for 2 days, man. I'm just saying, like
the Hasselblad. Okay, the Hasselblad, is that a 1-inch sensor?
No, it's not really a full 1-inch. You know.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't see going from a full, even a half of a 1-inch to 3/4 of a 1-inch, or a full 1-inch sensor like the Phantom 4 Pro.
My boy Hammer always say CMOS, and that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, JFPV, welcome to Wednesday Nights with those guys.
Nah, I don't have my fun with it all day long. I don't want to make no enemies, so I'm gonna shut up because I already know my level, man. I want to take.
What's up, Val? How are you?
No, but that is not.
I have a lot of stuff going on, so
okay.
If I'm gonna get on here, I kind of have to multitask a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah,
not a problem.
You here?
Wow, what are you making?
Right now I'm just grilling vegetables in the oven.
Uh-huh.
Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, some onions,
No, all right.
Uh-huh.
and then
Got some bacon in there?
you know what? I didn't think of it, but I did make sausage to go with.
Okay, that's good. You gotta have one of the two with the Brussels sprouts. What?
Right, right.
Nice crispy bacon and some Brussels, baby.
I know. Nothing much is better than that.
Exactly. Some onions, like you said. Wow.
I am.
But yeah,
Well,
man.
all I can say is
So,
the next 6 months should be real interesting.
It is very interesting. I can't
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
And I
It's
say,
gonna
I
be
only say
if we can still fly, it's gonna be a good summer. With
Thank
all
you,
these-
what are you saying? If we could still fly, it's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be a good summer.
If we can still fly, then there'd be a lot
Listen.
of drones in the sky because, like I said, X Dynamics is saying they're ready for the spring.
Mhm.
The Evo should be starting to do their thing by the I guess the middle of next
Jose
month.
Dominguez, how are you,
Hey,
senor?
Cardoza Media, what's good, man?
Hey, Mendoza, everybody.
Mendoza.
You know,
And-
so
and your
everybody's
boy-
gonna be ready to roll.
And your boy Jose,
You know,
Jose
And then-
Dominguez, you know who that is, right?
Satan
Somewhere-
Child. What's up, baby?
Satan's
hey,
child.
Jose, what's good, man?
That's Satan's
So-
child. Yeah.
They'll start. Everybody should be ready to come out for the for the springtime. So all these drones should be ready for them and out by that time. You know, like I said, all that the Evo stuff is supposed to start to ship next month, and X Dynamics says they'll be ready for the spring, and
Wow.
you know everybody will sell drones until the next DJI release, and
I would like to seriously see that X Dynamics bird up close and personal because
could
they
I-
say it's smaller, not much. It's a little smaller than the Inspired
Hey, yo,
2.
look, I don't know if y'all can see in here. This is what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Rolling quarters for the past 3 days. I got $1,500 in quarters right here. So whatever bird is coming out, and I got 2 more water coolers to dump out with change. So I'm getting ready. Herm been down in the lab. He still the buckets. So I'm getting ready. All right.
Okay.
I'm getting ready because I know something's coming. And could I just say this, please? And I'm not even gonna talk no more about this.
Go for it.
You ever play poker? I mean, seriously, play poker. Like I play poker on a high level, and I lost thousands and won hundreds of thousands between the team.
I play poker in the hood. I
Okay.
don't play.
You shot.
Yeah, I don't play.
shot-
I don't bribe. We play for
Okay.
shots and shit like
You
that.
play
Like
chess
trade.
too, right? So I'm
Yes.
gonna put poker and chess in the same thing because you got to use your brain, right?
Right.
All right, DJI. All right.
Mhm.
People say what they want. We all like what we like. Okay, people like it even though they don't like it.
Yeah.
In the real world of playing poker, you never show your hand.
True.
In spades and dice, you never tell your man on the side what number you betting on. That's just law of streets and basic.
Right.
Right.
So right now, what DJI has done is set back in the cut, let them show their ace hand. I'm telling you right now, let them show their ace hand. Okay, they added more sensors to what we had. They put the lights underneath to what we had. All right, they added a little more flight time. They changed the camera. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you play poker like that, you'll never win. Not when you're dealing with a company that has billions of dollars and just sitting back in the cut and just waiting for people to show their hand. And I say, okay, everybody thinking that, oh, they got delayed because of Autel. No, they wanted to see what they was gonna do.
Oh, of course. That's
All right.
a good move. You always
That's
let
a poker move.
you
And
always let the
Well, when you-
competition show what they
right.
got.
Well,
Right.
see, when you're big, you can do that.
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point right
But
there. When you're
companies
not
like-
taking deposits, you can't do that. You got to get
But
stuff out.
Companies like Skydio that's working the way they are,
Right.
they have a good product
hmm
per se, you know, but you know,
They don't have
when
no
you-
product. Right.
When you put that out, or when you say that this is what you're doing, and you can't deliver it, you know, in one punch,
right.
then you leave for the big boys to come along and grab up different
Yeah,
things.
and then put something out to blow your mind.
Well,
then
I'm
you
going to
forget
tell you
about that.
something, Ray, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
That what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How DJI is sitting back. DJI knew when everybody was going to launch a drone. You know why? Because they had to apply for that FCC and FAA certificate. Okay.
They know everything.
Anybody that's flying any real drone or making any real drone, GPS drone, I say, and I specify GPS drone for a reason. You sit back and you watch. You got your people. Every time Ortel does something, okay, we know what they're doing. X Dynamics is going to try and step up in the game. They know what everybody's doing, trust me. And like you said, the best thing to do is to sit back and flick your collar and say,
yeah. Now us as DJI consumers, and I'm not gonna say me, yeah, we all want more from them. But it's a business, how they pimp you, man, how they do it. I wouldn't, if I had a company, I wouldn't put everything in one car. That's why Ford make 3, 4, 5 different cars. They give you all different these options. But my thing is this, man, they sitting back and they gave their whole focus because they can't pull that bird back out of production. That Evo 2 and all of them are already in production.
Produced, right.
There's nothing they can pull back and delay it because they can't afford to delay it no more. They don't open their mouth.
Right.
Now you got to deal with it now.
But
so now when it come out, yes,
and they'll sell that drone.
Yes,
and
without a doubt.
The only thing that I'll say about that with them, if you don't think what happened, Lawrence?
No, go ahead.
If you don't think that DJI is going to be going in the same direction with cameras,
you're bugging.
Watch.
That's right. That's all I got
because
to say.
That whole thing about interchangeable payloads and stuff like that on these cameras, DJI,
they did that with the Zoom and they did that with the Pro.
But DJI also deliberately released, let some pictures that were released years ago.
Oh, with that guy, that special client.
There's supposed to have been some special client that they had with this. What everybody speculated was the Phantom 5 that had interchangeable lenses. Now everybody comes out that they're coming out with interchangeable lenses. Is that or was that a move by DJI to push people to do certain things? Was it to let people think this is where we're going? Because they did have a little kit flip the way you could switch the cameras with the Zoom and the Pro, wasn't there?
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't a simple exchange, but it was. But you could do it.
Yes.
Listen, I can explain to you exactly what DJI is doing, and if you know anything about business and retail, the fiscal year is up in February. Everyone does inventory. Everyone counts the money they made from the year before. And once that fiscal year is up, if you don't have anything out there on the market and it's still in the stores, you lost money. Okay.
And guess what? And it's income tax time, the same time.
Exactly. Now, DJI is sitting back for the fiscal year to come through here in the United States. Everyone that's in retail, electronics, or whatever you're selling, February ends the fiscal year, business year. Okay, DJI is going to sit back and say, Ortel made this last year. X Dynamics made that last year. Now this is what we're going to do.
Where is it?
And everyone knows it is a matter of time before they come out with something. So to sit back and smoke your cigars and watch all these drones come out, it is good. They're allowing people to step into the game. You know why? Because it's illegal here in the United States to have a monopoly. So they say.
So they say.
So they say. We know better.
But when you got money in the company, you can do what you want to do. It's not really a monopoly. It's your company. That's what companies in business for, to do things that other companies can't do it. And if I got more money than you, I'm gonna do better than you. I'm gonna put out a better product.
But what you don't understand is DJI can affect our country's spending habits. Yeah. People, when DJI comes out with something, people sell their cars, they sell everything, yo. Tell me that.
They roll quarters up.
Yes. Okay. I know guys that go out.
I didn't think of that one, Ray.
What's that?
Rolling up the quarters.
Yeah, yo, Herm, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, Herm, every day I come home, I got at least $3 to $4 in change.
You take the change and you put it in the jar.
Every day. I'm not a swiping dude. I'm a cash guy. I'm a man. I don't have a wallet. I go bills. All that
Listen,
swiping
Ray,
shit,
I
I
do
don't
the
do none of
same
that.
thing. I do the same thing also.
Nah, when I buy things with my credit card online, but when I go out, it's cash. I got Big Benz and I got Franklins and
I don't spend cash, but every time I break a bill and I have change in my pocket,
you might need
it
that
goes
blunt
in a
bill.
jar.
Need that blunt
It
bill or
goes in a
something.
jar.
Yeah.
I'll
But-
flip right back in, guys. I'm gonna go and do
But
my.
L and Herm, every day at least $3 or $4 in change, man. And I'm telling you, bro, I bought some stuff. I put deposits down on things off of coins, man. Off of coins. And I sit right here all day. Look, I'm not playing, bro. I'm ready to go. Always. Always, bro. I know something's coming out. My birthday's coming out. July, something's coming out, bro. I feel it.
Well,
hey, TJ, we do change in jars.
If you check out,
what happened?
If you check out camera stores and camera sales, there's springtime sales for cameras. That's what I'm saying. Watch what happens this spring.
Yeah.
Because everybody should be ready to go to the spring. Skydio should be catching up on their first shipment.
Listen, if Skydio is still in business.
Who said that?
No, I don't think they're not. I don't think they're going to go out of business.
I would like to hope they won't. TJ says we do change in jars in the UK, and yeah, DJI have us going mad for products. Yes, DJI. You remember when Apple came on the scene? People were outside for weeks before a new phone came out.
They still do.
And they still do. DJI is the same thing on the drone tip.
Brothers,
and here's one more thing that you guys don't want to hear, but the FPV guys would want to hear. DJI has a racing drone, a completed racing drone. That's all I'm going to say.
Listen, I already know that. When they came out with those goggles, you'll know they got their drone. You got to be stupid, don't know that. So I'm going to show you this little module right now to hook up with your bird. With the camera. So you can use your bird with my module and my goggles.
But they're testing. Remember how they were testing?
I will buy that one. I'm telling you right now. I will buy that.
They were testing Oculus.
FPV. You heard me, Al. I will buy that one. I told you before I would never buy one.
You know what?
I will buy one.
I told Lawrence that before. I said as long as I got to see that snap, crackle, and pop.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. But John put up a nice, clean video today, man.
Well, that's because you put a camera on top.
Yeah, that's the camera on the
right top. Here.
Oh, that's what made it look like that. I got you.
Hold on. This goes
had a
inside.
Real nice, clear
this
one
goes inside here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you slide it in like that, and then he can record in whatever he wants.
You know what? You can make that thing out of metal. That way, the next time when you tumble over with it, it won't break.
Well, that's how I broke this one on the smaller drone.
Oh, I thought you broke the whole camera.
Straight into the ground at about 45 miles per hour. But see, there's replacement kits.
I got you now. I didn't know that. I thought it was a camera when I first. I was like, oh, the lens is cracked.
No, it's not the camera. Everything. That's why people love GoPro.
That's the one thing I can tell you about that.
The only thing that breaks on GoPro is usually the protective glass.
Yeah, those cameras.
These things are durable. You could throw this thing out a window in a building and it'll survive. You can hold it underwater.
And which one is that? The 5?
This is a Session 5, and then this is the Session 5 Black.
So those like Heroes or whatever, or like
GoPro.
Okay.
If you look at the footage that some of these guys have. A lot of it shot on the GoPro Section Hero 8.
Yeah, that shit's sharp.
Okay. Sharp. You can see a fly. You could be flying at 60 miles an hour and slow it down and catch a fly somewhere or something in the background with the detail of them.
I got it now. And then I saw another guy FPV video, and he wasn't doing all that flipping and dipping and zipping. He was just cruising.
That's what I like. That's the kind of flying I really like.
Yo, L, that was sweet. I'm like, okay, I can cruise. But what's killing me is that 2-minute battery thing. I can't deal with it.
What are you talking about 2 minute? I get my batteries, I have 4-cell batteries, and I get on a good day anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes of battery. Okay, now if I'm flipping and I'm like that, it may be 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying as far as like the cruising part. Okay, so 4 minutes. That's
most like this bird here is specifically for cruising, long distance. Gotcha. I have a long range module, an R9 module in it,
Oh, I hate you said that.
Supposedly, I can go up to 2 miles. I have not going 2 miles until I put a GPS chip in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, once I put a GPS chip in this, I may go outside of the park. But
Now,
for
I
now,
got a question for you about that
but
GPS.
also now the good thing is it's not about going 2 miles. Does your signal's that strong? The reason your
Right.
signal is that strong, almost at 900 megahertz, is because the signal can punch through buildings. So when you see guys going in and out of buildings, that's that same signal that can go 2 to 5 miles. Okay, it's
Alright.
that strong. It punches through concrete.
Now, I get what you're saying, but you're saying you wouldn't go that far without the GPS.
Not with this, no.
So what I'm asking is, if you had the GPS module on it, right? Would you
Yeah.
go that far?
Yeah.
Is that just in case it
you
goes
lose it.
down?
I
You
would
can
put,
find
in
it?
fact, what I would put. Right. No, now
No, I'm
listen.
saying that's
No,
for in
there's
case
two
it goes
purposes
down,
for
you
the
can find
GPS.
it.
There's two purposes for the GPS in a racing
Alright.
drone. One is so you can see where the hell home is. The second is if you have it set for
I get
fail
that.
safe where you lose signal, it'll go up. You program it to go 200 feet, 300 feet straight up, and it'll head home like a rocket
Without you on the controls?
without you on the
Oh,
control.
okay.
And you'll
Okay.
you can head home like a rocket. Now, as you get closer to home, you will regain signal again and
Get the
visual or
control.
whatever. Okay. But the object of the GPS is if this bird goes down in a forest or someplace, I know where it is within 10 feet.
So the GPS is not hooked up to the bird battery. It has its own battery.
They usually put them on their own battery. Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
the battery pop out those joints easy. So I'm saying if the battery pop out,
Oh,
you got no
It'll
signal.
only pop out if
Yeah.
it cracks.
Yeah. Yeah. They do. It depends. Well, double straps, and you see this red here?
Yeah.
They use a silicone rubber. The plastic that the batteries are made out of stick to that rubber. They don't slide on that rubber. So as long as your straps are good and it doesn't take a tumble, you can
Right.
throw a battery. If you flip 50 times, you're going to throw a battery because I've
Okay.
done it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's there's a
So
lot of
throwing
shit.
that battery, your drone drop out the air?
Oh,
No, the battery is
no,
not
the
going
only
to come
way a
out unless
battery-
that thing crash.
only
Okay.
way a battery's coming out of here is if it crashes.
So it still stay plugged in when you mean just drop it, it stays plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
I
When
got
you
you.
got that bird that's that small, it could get in there and unstrap it and push it
Because the
out
battery, hold on.
while it's
Okay.
flying.
Hold
Fly,
on.
yeah.
This battery here goes on the back like that, strapped in, double
Okay.
strapped in. This battery goes like that.
What's it strapped to? With Velcro or something?
Well, Velcro to keep the straps tight, but the straps are usually made out of leather,
I got
cheap
you.
vinyl.
All right.
They're not, at least the decent ones.
Uh-huh.
So,
The cheap
Mr.
ones.
Crowley, when you gonna do that?
What happened?
He's thinking about doing the DJI FPV.
Who?
Okay.
Mr. Crowley.
Oh, he's thinking about going DJI. You know why? Because that's like switching from 1080p to 4K.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Think about like Herman says, the snap crackle pop that you see in FPV, unless you go Crossfire system or DJI, you're gonna have it. Crossfire right now, I've seen a Crossfire on a fixed wing go 6 miles out and come back 6 miles. Okay, from a controller. From the controller, the guy had goggles. He had one of the Helix goggles on for distance, and he had a patch antenna. And he went out 6 miles out to some island and came back 6 miles and still flew around for like another minute or two.
Wow.
Speaking
But-
about fixed wings, Lawrence.
Huh?
Speaking about fixed wings, remember I was telling you about that Ranger from X Dynamics?
See,
Still
right?
haven't
Yeah, I
found
see it.
anything on
Okay.
it yet.
Straps. Okay.
You still haven't what?
Still
I haven't found no videos on it.
Wow.
Supposedly has a 90-minute flight time, so we're waiting to find out some information. Maybe that'll be at CES next year. Again,
Go. What did TJ say? GoPro, they're doing trade-ins on old cams towards their Hero 8. Yeah. Yeah, Ray.
$10.
They-
Like
they-
$10.
If you got the 5 or better.
Right. I'm
Right.
about to say it's got to be a
Right.
newer one.
Yeah, it's got to be the 5 or better because the
Okay.
They
Hero
don't want the
Sessions.
Hero 1.
Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of history right now because in the world of racing drones, because you heard of the Drone Racing League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've raced professionally around the world. They're trying to get drone racing into the Olympics. And if not, they have their own sport where they travel around the world and pick up pilots around the world. Make a long story short, the reason why there's a shortage on Hero 4s and this is a Hero 5 session is because Drone Racing League has brought up everything that everyone's had somewhere in stock.
Wow.
Their racing drones use these type of cameras. So when they show a race, they may have a table with about 200 of these laying across the table
Wow.
because they don't take them out and say, oh, they put an SD card in. Once it comes
And
in,
use
they
it,
take it
yeah.
out, they put a new camera on,
Okay.
ready to shoot again.
Mhm.
Or if you destroy one, they take it out and they repair them right there on the spot.
And you charge them with the USB cable?
Yeah. Yeah, internal battery. It's waterproof. I have a Hero Session 4 sitting in the back of Bayswater Park now, going on 2 years. And I bet you if I found it, it would still work.
Wow.
I bet you
People have
somebody
found
already
these.
found
People
it.
have found these underwater. No, people have found them underwater with moss and shit growing on them, and it still worked. And the
Yeah.
SD card was
Yeah.
intact.
Yeah.
GoPro's no joke.
Because they said they go into like 150 feet, 50 feet underwater, something like that.
About 50 feet. They're
Yeah.
good for about 50 feet. Yeah.
Mhm.
Before the pressure starts breaking the
Oh,
seals and
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So TJHT said that they offered him 100 pounds.
Wow.
100 pounds for the Hero 5.
Yep.
He has the 5. Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good little bit of change. But you don't need the 8 because starting at the Hero 6 is where the stabilization became like day and night
Mm.
for everybody else's stabilization. Unless you buy this program called Real Still, there's a program you can buy to stabilize your video,
Okay.
but it only works with GoPros.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So when you
yeah.
trading yours in?
Huh?
When you trade
Yeah.
yours in?
I'm not.
You, Val?
so I heard the 7 was the big step up for
Well,
stabilization.
6, the Hero 6 was the first time they used video stabilization. Okay, and it was light years ahead of everyone else, even at Parrot Bebop. Remember that drone that had all that stabilization?
Mhm.
The 6 was supposed to have stabilization better than that. Then they came out with the Hero 7.
Mhm.
And like DJI, Ray, listen
Wow, with that
closely.
pocket, huh?
They come out with 2 and 3 cameras that do different things.
Yep.
Just like the same camera.
Pocket and the action. Yeah.
They have
yeah.
right. They have a black. They usually come out with a silver, a black, and or a gray one like this.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
each
that
time
really made me angry. Just come out with one. Give me the damn price.
but then you would be out of business too, while everyone else is still producing them.
Hmm.
You know, so it's smart. DJI does it. GoPro does it. GoPro's only failure, if you think about it, was the Karma.
Mhm.
When you see Wild World of Sports or you see anything fast paced, guess what they're using? They're using GoPros because they're durable as hell.
Underwater.
They're not using Karma drones.
Well,
What
that's
happened?
why that was the only thing that survived the Karma.
The camera, right. Each time, in fact, every time one of those drone crashed, guess what survived? The camera, the GoPro that you attached to it. That's
Always.
scary.
Well,
That's and the way they just doo-dooed on the 1 or 2 people who still own one by telling
yeah,
them
like
that
you
they
won't
don't
even
support.
tell nobody you got that.
They don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, remember that guy that came to one of the meetups with one?
Yeah.
It was at what do you call it there? The park there.
Interference.
No, where Jose likes to go to.
Oh, Bush Terminal.
Yeah, Bush Terminal.
Bush Terminal. Yeah, I had never seen a GoPro camera before. I've seen them flying over me.
Mhm.
I've seen videos of them falling out of the sky, but I never saw one up close. And I was like, no wonder it doesn't fly just by looking at it.
People started to move away from like he had leprosy.
Plague or something.
And it was kind of messed up, Ray, because he was new to the group.
The leopard drone.
Wow.
He was yeah, he was new to the leper.
Yeah, like my drone might get infected
it's
setting up next to you, bro.
he caught some
Oh my
Ebola or
God.
something, huh?
We surrounded by a lot of water out here. I can't do
Yeah.
that.
No.
God.
And I don't know you like that.
I don't need none of that to get on my drone.
And the one, and you want to know what? The one that I did see, I was out in Long Island. And you know, because we fly drones, we hear that pitch. You know, we could
Look up.
tell. Right. Wait a minute. There's a drone in there, you know, and just by hearing,
Distinctive
look.
sound.
and I saw this thing flying. I'm like, it was all white. It was all white, but it looked like a dead cat. You know how cats sprayed out like this?
Were they stiff? Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It looked like a dead cat.
These
And I said,
cats
wait a
are
minute,
dead
that's a
cat.
karma. 'Cause they call it a dead cat, the position with the arms like this and the legs spread out. And I could see that it wasn't a DJI bird. And I was like, wait a minute, that's a karma. And wherever he was going, he went across, and he was only at about maybe about 100 feet.
Good, man.
He was only at 100 feet flying in Long Island because they only have houses out there. You know?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't
Houses
know
and
where he
power
was going.
lines.
What's up, Al Diaz? Drone worship. I don't know where
So,
he was
Al?
going, but he didn't come back this way.
Oh my God.
Well, he's probably going back to where he started, where he took off from.
Probably. But it's
true.
if you fly drones, I don't care if it's a cheap toy helicopter. You know what props sound cutting through the wind.
Yeah, man.
Return to home. He might have been in return to home mode.
That's a possibility too.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
where we were out on Long Island, the tallest house was like 2 stories. He was at 100 feet, and the tallest trees were only about 6 stories, 60 feet high. So he was at 100, basically cruising across
Right
the top
over
of
them.
them.
Yeah.
Return to home.
But to actually see one fly, it sounds different from any drone you've heard. Just like if you heard a 3DR Solo, those are flying lawnmowers.
Wow. I've never
So-
heard one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never heard a 3DR Solo?
No.
Ray, it sounds like you're going. "Ying, ying, 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 ying." I'm telling you, yo.
Oh man, that's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Only
But,
thing is you don't see is the smoke coming out from the muffler.
Uh-huh.
but I loved my 3DR Solo. You know why? Because other than the Phantom 4, the Phantom series body,
Yeah.
Right.
that was the only thing that hung there in the wind like this.
Yeah.
I remember me, Xavier, and Justin flew the spear
Mhm.
at Flushing Meadow, the big metal spear.
Yeah.
The wind was 27 miles per hour. Xavier had a Mavic Pro, and that shit was leaning like
That's
this.
when he was
Trying to
cheating
hover.
by that
Oh,
Mavic
Justin
Pro.
had his Phantom. Justin had his Phantom Advance, Phantom 4 Advance,
Mhm.
and I had my 3DR Solo. And Justin was kind of leaning to the side, pretty much, and the Solo was just tilted slightly. I
Wow.
call it a flying brick, yo.
Yeah, I just man, yeah.
You know, let me tell you something. That was back when your man had swore by that Mavic Pro.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh yeah,
greatest
yeah.
thing
That's true.
ever.
Mm-mm-mm.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
The last time drone worship, I saw somebody put their drone in acro mode and try to race with it. They smashed it straight into the ground. Guess who that was, guys? You know, that was X.
No shit.
He had
I didn't see that.
what happened was he had a habit of racing his 3DR Solo.
Brother
And then
Murray.
he found out what's up,
Hey,
Paul.
Paul.
Then he
Hey,
found
how's
out how to
everybody
put it
doing?
in acro
That's
mode.
ball.
So now what they tell you, and anyone who did research on a 3DR Solo and drone worship could probably confirm this, that if you put your drone in acro mode, you should take the camera off, because as soon as you hit full throttle, it's going to dive straight down because of the weight of the camera. It's going to dive anyway in acro mode, but because of the weight of the camera, Xavier said he was trying to race someone across the water. I remember he was telling it in NYC 5 Borough. He tried to race him across the water, and he put it full throttle, and it went smack into the ground from 50 feet straight up.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. So why would they put something on a bird like that to do that?
It's, believe it or not, every drone is acro mode. they're given GPS to stabilize.
So you mean Addy mode?
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You mean Addy mode? Okay.
Basically, yeah. But
Yeah,
and
but why is it that when you take off, it nosedives?
That's my point.
because for some reason, now that you don't have, and actually every drone does it, but the fact that you don't have GPS locking you to that altitude, that barometer that keeps you from dropping, it's nose heavy. It's nose heavy to begin with, the 3DR Solo, with the camera on it. These cameras are heavy. GoPro cameras are heavy. And at that time, I think he was using a GoPro 4, a GoPro 3, or a GoPro 4. Those are still, they're pretty heavy. They're heavy because they make the bodies durable. So in acro mode, it takes it out of GPS mode, and as soon as you hit full throttle, it pitches forward. You have to try and pull out of that. And he went straight down into the ground from 50 feet. Camera, everything shattered into pieces. Ask him about it. He'd gladly tell.
50 feet in the air.
50 feet in the air, it went straight down into the ground. Yes.
And he couldn't pull up on it.
It's too heavy. Dude, the battery. I got a 3DR
So basically
battery right here. These
basically that's
batteries, these
That
batteries
basically
are
that drone.
heavy.
That basically that drone could kill somebody. Basically, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Put it in. What's that mode again? What it's called?
Acro.
Acro mode.
Acro.
They should be acro retarded because how you gonna give me something like that to go just do a nosedive? You don't know what's under me when it nosedive.
Listen, first of all, they tell you do not try to fly acro with this bird.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's designed, it's a GPS bird. It's
Right.
supposed to stay in GPS, and the only time it loses GPS is if it loses signal or something and it goes in the return home. Which,
Oh.
by the way, it had the fastest return home of any drone out there as well. If you lost signal, usually within 5 to 7 seconds, it's coming home.
Okay. Stop, stop, stop.
Yo, yesterday and today, man, were beautiful days, man. To fly, man. Crowley.
What's
Hey,
up,
guys?
guys?
Crowley.
This is Crowley here, TGI. I need to get some of those drones ordered really.
Here you go, start. You get me started. Don't get me started, Crowley.
What's up, guys?
What's up, bro?
Mr. Crowley.
Hey, Paul, what's happening, man?
Hey, another day in paradise. How about you?
Above ground and breathing. It's a great start to the day.
Yeah.
I was told to behave.
Listen closely, guys.
You gotta behave.
Listen
Yeah.
closely.
Oh, behave.
For you New York drone pilots, tomorrow's supposed to be 46 and Friday is supposed to be 48 degrees.
Wow.
One of those 2 days I'm flying FPV, and one of those 2 days I want to fly my Phantom 4 Pro.
Right. Whatever day it
Okay,
is.
now
let
I
me
would
know.
rather
Come on.
fly
Come
the
on, Herb,
Phantom
let's
4
do it.
Pro
What?
on Friday when it's close
Fly.
to 50.
Actually,
It's going
All
right
right.
there.
I'm gonna fly FPV and the Maverick Pro tomorrow and on Friday.
He's gonna fly both.
He's gonna
I
fly
have
both
13
days.
battery packs calling my name on one drone, 12 on another, and 5 on the Maverick Pro.
Search 3DR Solo.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you.
Lawrence.
Oh
I'm ready,
no.
man. I've been
I
flying
wasn't.
every day, man. Every day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today, Wednesday. Like I just been putting that Phantom 4 to work. Like to work. I mean, I ain't put that Maverick up in the air in about 2 weeks.
Night train.
Right. I put the CMOS up, baby.
Nobody likes a braggart, Crowley.
Hey, what I was saying today, man, got 30 minutes of my drone, 2 drones landing in a snowbank.
You got about
I'll be
2
right back.
hours of.
I'll be right back.
What you got you got 13 packs you said for the drone. So you what? And you got 5 batteries for your Maverick. So what you
Yep.
got?
I'll be flying them
You
all.
got about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yep.
Wow.
2 hours of flying.
That's
2
awesome.
hours on the Maverick and 10 minutes on all 13.
Just keep in mind.
More like 15 minutes on the.
But just keep in mind, make sure you got a charger for your controller.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing.
Because people don't realize that you could go do 5-6 batteries, but that controller ain't going to do 5-6 batteries.
No, my controller will go through 5
Yeah,
batteries.
do it.
Okay, I mean, it do it. Yeah,
It
it
wouldn't
will.
anymore. You know what I mean? Like you'd be down there in the end of it.
Okay. Yeah, it would do it. Yeah, you're right. It would.
And so,
What
but
happens
the other
now?
one is my iPad. I have to watch the iPad because that's my screen to see everything, you know?
Yeah.
So, and the iPad goes down a lot faster than the other batteries. I don't know why, but
Because it can.
yeah, because it can.
Plus the conditions.
But check it out. I use my iPad Pro when I take my Maverick out and my Phantom out, and I burn 6 batteries, and I still come back with like 50% on my iPad.
So I wanted to talk to someone about pumpkin seeds. 'Cause
Yo,
we were
Val,
having the
don't stop, Val.
extras.
Val, don't start.
'Cause I like those pumpkin seeds.
The baby ones, though, the fresh baby ones, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She'll bake them up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jack Sparky.
But I know what Val talking about, though.
I do too.
Okay. You like that one, Paul? Was that cool?
Yeah, I did. I loved it. I
Good.
loved it.
Thank you, brother. You like
Yeah.
that, Crawley?
That was good.
Thank you, brother. Thank
That
you.
was good.
Thank
See,
you.
now
Man.
I'm up every day looking for those.
Good. I
Just
know.
saying.
Well, I was told to stop. I can't keep doing it, so I'll stop.
Who told you to stop?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna stop because I just told them, just don't put me out there. When I'm in the bed sleeping in the morning, I don't like to wake up and seeing people throwing evil comments at me. You know, that just gets me fired up.
Does it?
Fired up. Like
You're
does it?
fired up. Somebody
Fired up.
opened that door and fired.
Yeah. But I just can't wait for the evil to come out so he could just do all the talking for me. That's it. Case closed.
That's right. That's right.
Do all the talking for everything and everybody. Because I know I still see gray birds and white birds in the sky, and all those other drones keep coming out. Only drone you see up in the air is gray and white,
Mhm.
and it's the real deal. I'm not making it up, and everybody can say the same thing. Whatever's up in that sky, that's what's relevant right now.
Well, you're right, but like I said,
Everybody,
everybody's
no doubt.
coming out. Everybody should be out.
By spring,
You know,
right?
by spring.
Woo, baby.
You know, by the beginning of
Well,
spring.
no,
everybody
actually, it got
should be
moved
out.
out to fall.
Everybody should be out, and like I said, Skydio
Be
should be
nice,
just
man.
about up to the middle of their first shipment. And
That's right.
Yo, but check it out. There's a lot of it. I would say the
Actually,
video
it's Skydio
game.
too.
You see, they got those Skydio
What
2s in
happened?
those video games,
Yeah,
right?
what happened?
They're in the video games and my Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
The Skydio 2 is in there, bro. The military
Oh.
guys in the game, they using them, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only one.
At least somebody got it.
Yo, check it out. The dude took it out of his backpack, hit the button, and just threw it up in the air and started tracking these guys. And I'm like,
Yeah, at least somebody got one.
yeah, right.
But it doesn't do everything that the Skydio
Believe it or
does.
not,
But it doesn't do.
believe it or not, the Skydio 2 was actually used in the game, not that body design.
Yeah,
They changed the game and actually used the Skydio now,
exactly.
but they had a drone that you could pull out of your backpack
Mhm.
and send it out and track people and follow people and chase people.
Reconnaissance and stuff.
Did they order it last year or what?
Well, it's in the new,
I
it's in
think
the
they
new
It
had-
was
Modern
on the
Warfare.
ground floor of it.
Yeah.
It's in the new
I
Modern
think
Warfare.
they had the skinny and they had the inside on it first. But I didn't believe it because I know people who've been playing Call of Duty for years, and they said that they have a drone in the game
Yeah,
that they're
man.
coming out with in real life. And I never believed it until Skydio came out of
Funny.
nowhere.
It's funny, but it seems like the new players in the drone market are trying to shut down Best Buy and UPS and these guys for shipment.
Well,
You don't put it in the store and you ain't shipping them. So
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. Hey, Brant Ariels.
Be interesting to see what happens.
Hey, we got
The next
really
6
cool
months, the next 6 months will be very interesting. Okay,
I
just
wouldn't
wait
even-
until
I
February
wouldn't even say 6 months.
when all of the American companies here count their totals for the year at the end of February. If you never ever noticed, the supermarkets and everyone does inventory
Well, it's because they have to because of the end of the year.
before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Jack Sparky, friend, how are you?
I wouldn't even say 6 months, Lawrence.
I'm trying to be nice about it. I'm trying to be nice about it because the next
Jack.
6 months in the drone world should be really, really interesting because everyone will be doing videos against everyone else's stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you go and
I
stop, you're gonna,
decided-
you're gonna know what's still gonna be there. And I want to put this stat out there. And I'm doing this for Ray, for you, Ray. I'm doing this stat for you,
For me?
but there's only one drone that has been #1 for the last 3 years.
Pro.
Because
It
there's
is.
only
There
one
it is.
drone
There
that
it
has been
is.
number
Right
one
there.
for the last 3 years, and it's been the
Hands
Phantom 4
down.
Pro.
Yep. Yep.
Hands down.
Sick.
Now, as far as camera, performance, and wind, weather, everything, the Phantom 4 Professional has been #1 for 3 years. No one has been able to knock it off its pedestal, and people have come up with all kinds of drones since then.
That's why Herman's thinking about buying another one.
There we go.
Hands down.
But I'm waiting to
Just back
see
out.
all the comparison videos, Lawrence. Let's do the comparison video of the original Samsung Gear watch to the Evo 2 camera.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
I think the only thing important here is where's my pumpkin seeds?
Yeah.
Ray, are you gathering them for me?
I'll
What
put up my
happened?
phone camera against any Skydio or any Evo 2 that's out right now.
Well,
I'll put up my phone
hey,
camera.
Sean, how far can you throw that sucker?
I can throw this farther than they can fly.
Okay.
Well, see, he has FPV. He could just tape it to the back.
Yeah, I just taped it to my forehead, and it's better than a Skydio 2 and Evo 2. But Skydio and Evo. I'm running around my yard like this.
I can almost see you chasing a car down the road with that taped to your forehead.
Just my hat on. I'm not
Please,
going back to jail for that.
please, divisions.
Oh.
No.
Listen,
That's not
guys, I
necessary.
want to put you onto a scam out there. If you are monetized on YouTube, there's a scam that almost caught me. Now, I'm a retired network administrator. I used to do internet security, things like this, and I almost got caught by this scam. If you have a Google AdSense account, you do know your main account is through Google, right?
Right?
Okay. Now, your backup email, which I had, my backup email is through Yahoo. Yahoo. Now, whenever I get anything from Google or Google Ad, Google anything, it comes to my Gmail. Now, I thought it was weird that I got an email from Google AdSense saying that your account is being suspended for clicking on too many of your own commercials. Now,
Whoa.
I'm like, I don't sit there and click on my commercials, first of
Oh,
all.
come on, come
And
on.
then second of all, hold on, Val, the email says to verify that this is 3rd floor, 35, this is Novice Quad, so-and-so, sign in here to
Wow.
for something. Make a
Your
long story
password, right?
short, when you sign in, the wheel keeps spinning. Immediately after 5 seconds of nothing happening, I closed the page, I went to my Gmail account and I changed the password.
Good.
Now, I just got another one today saying that they are about to shut down on Yahoo. Keep in mind, it's from Yahoo Mail saying from Google AdSense saying that they're going to suspend my account if I don't change my password.
Well,
But
Lawrence, how do you erase that label you have on you on the internet that says sucker? How do you get rid of that?
You don't, because they're ever hopeful.
You don't. But what I'm saying, the point is, because I was suspicious of this, Google AdSense always, and anything Google related always goes to my Gmail account. The
Well, why
fact that
would
it went,
get you on
but the
Yahoo?
fact that it went to my backup email, let me know somehow my backup email may have been compromised through Google.
Yep.
And not the main account.
Yeah.
So twice I've gotten two alerts saying that my account was going to be suspended and I would not be monetized anymore. So
Wow.
if you see anything like that on Yahoo Mail or from Yahoo Mail, be very wary. And they had the same logo and everything.
Got it, and they sent it to my Gmail account.
What happened?
That they sent it to my Gmail account. I think it's the one that's connected to my channel. Well, it's not actually connected to my channel, it's just my dummy account and people can send me stuff there.
Right. Well, see, that's what got compromised. My spam account. If I don't like you, you get that email. If I like you, you get my Gmail account.
Hey, Val, is your
understand?
regular mic on, or are you using the computer mic? Because you
Yeah,
sound
but we don't
echoey.
hear you.
Oh, sorry. Do I sound
Oh.
better now?
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah, I
No,
just
no.
had it over there.
What I wanted to
They try to do that.
what I wanted to point out is at some time and point, my secondary junk email has been compromised. And I'm trying to figure out where. But all my business accounts and everything are through Gmail. I don't worry about that. But the fact that it came through Yahoo was very suspicious. So just keep an eye out for anything from Google AdSense. You can open it up and see that it was sent from Yahoo. They-
Novice, hasn't Yahoo just run into all kinds of problems with having their system hacked?
I hadn't heard of anything as of lately. I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. or not.
Because I
Because
know
I
they've
don't
had a
use it.
lot of trouble. Hey, AC drone. So I do know that, but I haven't heard anything lately, but if they're still doing it, then evidently,
Well, obviously my account has not been shut down, so it was a scam.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's time for
A
break
drop?
for the sponsor. Yeah.
Okay,
Guys ready?
Ray's there. Yeah.
Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
Those
guys.
There we go.
that was
and Mr.
so
Crawley.
pitiful.
Pitiful.
Yeah, you man.
That's because you was here. If you wasn't here, it'd have been fun.
I didn't even hear Val say anything.
I did.
You did?
I did with
Okay, okay, hey,
enthusiasm.
Give her a setup, Lawrence. Herman, and let her do it by herself. I want to hear.
Okay. You ready, Val?
Hmm?
Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by.
Those guys.
That was
Now,
weak.
doesn't that sound better?
That
I'm
was
just
so weak.
saying.
You gotta
That
get
was
the
so
bass
weak.
up, Val. Get the
That was
bass.
so weak.
Gotta
You
get
didn't
some
turn
bass.
red.
That
You
was
gotta get
not
some-
weak.
That was weak.
not weak.
Val,
Don't
you
make
gotta
me
get some.
pumpkin seed
You
you.
gotta get some bass into it.
I
Val.
will. I will
You
send you,
didn't. Your
down.
face didn't turn red or anything.
Get some bass into it. You know?
Yeah,
Your
Val, you
face
gotta get
did,
the bass.
Val. If your
Did
face
you,
had turned
Donna?
red, I would have knew you meant it.
That was good.
Or hey, what's up? Or hey,
It was
what's up,
almost pickle
Saigon?
good, wasn't it?
Saigon. Sean, what's
Hey,
good?
Saigon.
Desmond.
Yes, yes,
Hey, Herman.
Saigon.
You. Yeah.
That was almost pickle good.
No.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh man, that pickle scares me.
No.
Hey,
No. That's how you end the show.
don't make him end the show.
How you get it? I said, what do
What's
you
up,
call it?
Saigon? How are you, brother? Anyway, listen.
Another
Like I
warning
said-
just came up.
Oh, who?
It says not to
Are
buy
we
the
doing
Evo
Flying
2.
Fridays?
Not to buy the Evo 2, you got a warning on his phone. Oh,
Well,
okay.
Drone Bum
From where?
wants to come flying with us, Ray.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
And yeah, I have his email and his phone number, and as soon as I find out where we're flying, I can give Drone Bum the coordinates.
And what day, right? Where?
I'm hoping for Friday,
Okay.
Right.
since it'll be the nicer of the 2 days.
That's cool.
Really?
Now
I'm
the
with
thing is, we need to find a spot that's good enough to fly outside of no-fly zones here in New York, because they're slowly squeezing us into corners and to other states.
Trying to stick us for his papers.
Why, you getting a lot of restricted areas coming up?
What happened?
You getting restricted areas popping up?
They restrict a
Getting-
lot of places.
Getting Manhattan, which
New
was
York.
a no-fly zone. Well, it was a no-fly zone by word. They actually had a purple dot in the middle of it around Midtown.
Well,
right?
that is for
Now,
the
from the
president's
Battery Tunnel all the way up to 116th Street in Harlem is a no-fly zone in Manhattan. And
no.
hold on, and if you
No,
try to
it's
fly
higher
to
than the Battery
Manhattan,
Tunnel.
if you try to fly to Manhattan from
No fly.
Queens, New Jersey, or Brooklyn, they have
Hit the
about
wall.
250 feet off the shore. off the edge of Manhattan.
No way.
have a no-fly
Over the
zone.
ocean?
Yep.
Huh?
Off the shore.
Over water.
Over water, yeah. Yeah.
How can they do that? I don't understand that.
How can they do it? Very easy, bro.
Over water, international waters go out a mile.
No, not international.
No, I know it's
because
not
It's
international.
not
but
out
I'm
far
saying
enough. But I'll
Wow.
show you right here.
That's
I'll
crazy.
open up Air Map and I'll show you on Air Map how they have it laid out. So you can only stay outside of these zones. Like right here where I live, this little blue dot is where I
Right.
live. Everything right
Lawrence,
here.
you're good in Manhattan all the way up to the Trade Center, past the Trade Center, bro.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You're
Yeah.
good all the way past the World Trade Center for blocks.
Yeah.
Blocks.
It's all wide open.
Yes. Now, even though Manhattan is a no-fly zone, this area right here, like Herman said, is wide open.
Yeah.
That's the island of Manhattan. But
Oh, look at
all
all
of
that
this
blue.
stuff, all of this stuff is new.
See, that's the tip of Manhattan there. Wide
Yeah.
open.
Yeah. But all of this, all of that is
All new stuff.
Herman, isn't that awful heavy to carry around that 15-inch screen in your pocket? That thing was huge.
You know what, Paul?
What?
Hey, Jay.
When you know better, you do better. You get the
Yeah,
better
I know. But when you put that, it's like, oh my
Ooh,
God,
there you go.
we could watch movies on that.
You
Yeah.
sure can.
Bigger than my television screen.
Yeah.
what's up, Jay Santiago? How
You
are
got
you,
that
brother?
that new Apple yet, Ray?
What's that? The phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how big is that screen?
It's about the
Yeah.
same.
Okay.
Yeah,
They turn them all of them to televisions.
Yeah, I know.
The
that's
televisions are getting bigger.
Well, they're
iPad mini's in your pocket.
They're coming out with a backpack Apple. It'll
Well,
swing around in front of you and it'll be this big.
the reason why these screens are getting bigger is because that 8K is coming. When you get that 8K, you need a big platform. to play
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Oh,
funny.
man.
Those
It's
8K
funny.
movies and stuff that are out there.
So when you start doing the 8K videos, you're good to
listen.
go.
You can't even watch a 4K video on a cell phone yet.
Sure you can.
You can watch it, but in 1080,
No, you gotta have a cell
a
phone.
phone that can handle 4K. Right now,
Yeah.
right now, Apple's the only one that has a phone that can do that.
Who?
Apple
Oh, okay.
that I know of. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
EBR? How are you,
Mine's
brother?
definitely shooting 4K, 120 frames per second, 60 frames per second,
PVR,
30,
what's up?
24. This new Apple is no joke. Yo.
Ray is the man from Uncle.
Yeah, that's it. That used to be my show when I was a kid, man. Yeah, I'm gadget man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
come on, I get gadgets everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Like my whole house is networked through switches and everything. I don't use no Wi-Fi nowhere. Everything I got a switch in the basement, switch on the second floor. That's how all my cameras plug into my switches. Everything is
There you go.
plug and play. Boom, 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 boom. You know, my life easy.
Ray is like Scarface. Come through the door if you want to.
Oh, baby. I
Say
tell you,
hello
I
to my
just-
little
I
friend.
had a good Christmas time this year too. Hey, It's called Benelli M4. Look it up.
Automatic dart guns everywhere.
Yeah.
Just boom, boom, boom,
I'm
boom.
just me. My daughter 32 years old. My grandkids is 10 years old. So I buy what I want to buy, what I like.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Saigon left you a message in the chat.
Okay, I gotta check it out. All
He
right,
says
Saigon.
so. I'm
I'm
not
not in
even
the,
gonna read.
I'm not in the YouTube. I'm not in the chat. I don't go.
Oh,
in that
okay.
chat.
All right. He says Saigon says, "Hi Ray, I'm get the Ortel Evo 2 only if that's in store at Best Buy and I can
Yeah.
get employee
He gets a
discount."
30%
Yeah.
discount. from the
Yeah.
I think I
discount.
saw that. I saw that earlier in the chat in the group when the group he put it. Was that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, me too, brother. That's a good one, man. I forgot. I gotta use that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it's gonna be just like those Jordans. The line's gonna be out the door. They're gonna get to the counter and say, "Oh, sorry, we sold out. Only had 10 in this store."
Yeah.
Oh, but I put my deposit. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, they do that with video games now. The kids, they go out. The game is coming out, say, in February, right?
Yeah, you
So
put a
all of
deposit.
us here, the 6 of us, go there and put our money down, right? Do you know if there's only 5 that come, one of us ain't getting one?
Yep.
Plain and
But, yo,
simple.
Lauren,
Or
I
if
haven't-
different people come and get them, just like that, they're gonna just refund you money.
Yo,
And say,
me and
"The
my
hell with
brothers haven't went to GameStop and bought games. We download all of our games now straight to our P4 or our
it." Well, that's what I do at
Xbox.
Well, my
on
sons do.
Xbox.
Yeah, because you're gonna scratch these games. You're never gonna get them. You know, so they don't even pay to run
And
to
plus,
the
they're
store.
only giving you $2 back for the damn disc.
Exactly. Yeah. So we download all the games. You get the high res. You get no BS. You ain't gotta be cleaning the disc off and all that. No.
Yeah, yeah. You
Too
pay
old for it.
You gotta do
$60.
all that. Rub
You
it on
pay
your shirt.
60.
Yeah, remember that, Herm, right?
Blow on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys remember the cartridge, the NES, where you go
No,
like this.
no, the Sega Genesis, the Sega. Forget about it. What? Nintendo.
all
Blow
those
that.
games. Yep.
But that was in the head, though. That never worked.
No, it doesn't do anything.
That was in the head. Yo, everybody coming on there.
But everybody was doing it. Though.
Yeah. That never worked, man. It's like get a new game, yo. We in and out. What it was, my uncle taught me when I was young, because I always been electronics. He said, take that eraser off that pencil and clean those prawns.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Clean those carpet tips, brother. Clean them.
I was told rubbing alcohol 70% because it
That too.
evaporated really
Yeah,
quick.
that
You
too.
put it on a Q-tip and you run it across the leads,
Yep, that's
and
it.
that kept it crystal clear.
Actually,
crystal
you can get higher percentage than that, which would be better.
What happened?
Hey, guys,
You can
I'm
get a
gonna
higher
take
percentage
off.
than that would be better.
Okay, Val.
All right, Val.
And,
All right, Val.
Hey, Val.
Val.
Tell Puddle Jumper I said hello.
Val, when you say
Yeah,
you're taking off, you taking off. Where you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go just lay down just for a little bit before we do that private Zoom meeting tonight.
Okay.
I'll see you, Paul, at 7:15. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's joining, it won't be live, but we will have it on Zoom, and you guys are welcome. Just let me know, and I'll
You have
bring
to, you have to get a, yeah, you have to get a email invite.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can bring you in. So it's about Lynn's dad. He's a WW2 vet, and he has a lot of medals. He fought in the Battle of the Bulge, and they did a doc on him, a documentary. It's only lasts an hour, but because it's not let out to the public yet, we can only do it through private. So just I saw the first 15 minutes.
Hey, Rojo.
Fantastic. We're going to do it at 7:30, but you have to be in around 7:15, 7:25. Just before that, everybody's going to be muted, and we'll go live at 8:30 to discuss it live. We just can't play it live. But
Okay,
anyway,
yeah,
guys,
that's understandable.
yeah, love you all, and I will.
All
right,
hopefully
Val.
see you
All
soon.
right, Val.
We'll see you
Okay,
at 7:15.
Honking
you'll see
seeds.
me. I'll be there.
Hey, bring Robert in.
Oh, okay.
So,
You got it, or you want me to do it?
Hey, Drone Life.
I don't have his email.
Okay, I'll do it.
I need to check and see if I have his email. I'm gonna check, but go for it, Paul.
Okay.
Nope. I don't. And I
When
apologize.
you show up for this meeting, you got to have all your popcorn and snacks in your hand.
Yep, you got to be ready.
See.
That's it. That's it.
There's no leaving to go out to the concession stand and come back. Sit down and shut your mouth.
Yeah, I went on her show the other night. I was hanging out with her, and then
You know what?
for a
When
while.
you popped, I was lurking. I do that too.
Okay.
Well, I was lurking, and I was actually before bed, and I was getting ready to shut down the computer and everything. It's like, oh, Val did say she would be on. Let me see who's on there.
Yeah.
And you had popped on like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds as I was just signing out, you had just popped on.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lawrence.
I was like, Ray's, he did pop on. He did say he was coming in.
Yeah, I told her that. Yeah.
You know what, Lawrence? I wanted to tell you that same person that comes to your channel. She. It
Oh,
was
you
he.
got that dislike within the first 3 minutes of the live
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
So, and we appreciate you. If you come in here and, well, I'm going to hold on. The views and opinions that are heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel and or in the chat.
What were you going to say? It
You can
depends.
come to my live stream and give me 10, 15 dislikes. You know what it means? If you took out the time to do that 10 or 15 times, I appreciate it anyway.
Yeah, what he said. You can go to his channel and give him 5 to 20 dislikes if you feel like it.
Listen, and YouTube only sees it as controversy, so I appreciate it, likes or dislikes. I'm not prejudiced. I'll take either one. I don't care. Plain and simple. We eat dislikes here. But the fact that someone comes to our live streams and just leaves I've gotten as many as 3 dislikes during a live stream. So I figured it had to be one person to tell his friends, yo, go click dislike there. I thought I had, okay, I got it now. Thank you, Paul.
Yep.
I do remember that email. Now, did I say anything about Google? Because she activated. And did I ask
Yeah,
for
you were
any
talking
assistance?
about it.
That was a while, like a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, you went on like
Well, it
nonstop.
opened up. It opened up.
Mhm.
She's standing there on standby waiting for you.
Huh. Okay, that's the email. You sent it to him. You sent him one, right?
Who?
Paul.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just putting it in. Actually, I can go to contacts and add it to contacts.
Yep,
that
add
way.
it in contact.
Yeah, there we go. That's a lot easier than
A lot easier than messing around. Yep.
Mhm.
add to contacts. Contacts. Now edit contact and put a name there, Robert.
Yep. Robert Stanton.
There we go. Got it. Got it saved. Well, I remember him being on those guys when we were first starting out. And back
Yeah.
then I was slacking on the emails. I'm trying to stay on top of everything now.
Yeah.
You know what, Herman? I
What?
cannot find any videos in that M2 chase drone.
Really?
Sub.
I don't know.
M2 chase. They did showing me vans and cars and
Okay, maybe you're spelling it wrong.
possibly chase some M2.
CHASING, chasing.
Hey, Sin, no G.
Spell that again.
ING.
CH.
Yes.
AING.
That's right.
M2.
Ah, there
Ah.
we go. There we
Oh,
go.
you're spelling the word.
Okay. As Herman was talking about this drone, and it's actually a drone. It's a submarine, but it's a drone still. All right, interesting. I'm not going to show it on here because you're like that close to being monetized, but this is the drone. This is the sub that makes the what's that first one?
The Gladius.
The Gladius
Mini?
that Curtis has.
You ordered one of those? Good for you.
No, Paul, stop it. I ain't buying nothing if it don't have props on it.
You
Wow.
could be the first one with a Gladius with props.
Dude, where the hell would I
You said
use it?
chasing M2?
I can't use it in New York.
I
Yeah.
was wondering
I
if
put the link, Ray.
They
I
got
put the
some.
link in the. I
Hey,
put the link in the chat.
hey, Lawrence,
Okay.
they got some big fountains there in New York, don't they?
Big problems. What?
Fountains. You could take that Gladius around in the fountains down there downtown.
They see me on the news now being tased.
you know, I was wondering today, you know the rocket you had as a kid that you shoot them up into the sky?
Yeah.
You had a little parachute on them.
Hi, Mia's drone.
I
Sorry,
wonder if
didn't
those
see
are
you.
banned.
What? A little
Honestly.
rocket.
Yeah, little rockets. They go up like 400 or 500 feet.
Yeah, you have to
They
have
still
to
have
have them registered. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we can't
Wouldn't be
use them here in
surprised.
New York. They're actually here in New York. They're considered illegal.
Hello,
Oh, really?
Robert.
Even if you go to
Hello,
an
gentlemen, how you
even,
doing?
Rob?
even if you
Robert.
go to an AMA airfield, they're
Oh.
unfortunately illegal in New York because there were some individuals in the Bronx that were taking them and using them to fire down the street. to
Well,
see how far they would go.
especially the shoulder mounted ones, you know?
Well, you put them in your potato gun and shoot them out your potato guns.
Yeah.
Mhm. Potato gun.
You never saw a potato gun?
I'm just asking.
I'm just wondering, have you ever seen a potato gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the new thing though, now Ray was talking about was pumpkin seed guns. They're gonna have those.
Pumpkin seed guns. I must have missed something.
He
They're gonna
really
they're gonna shoot
Yeah.
orange pumpkin seeds.
That's crazy. They still in the chat messing with me right now. I just peeked in there just now. I mean, in the group. In the group. In the
on
group. Yeah.
Facebook.
Who, Anthony Charles and
Yeah, it's a
and Easy.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
gun. Mike, you're right. Just like a t-shirt gun,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
but you shoot potatoes with it.
Those are the two right there.
That could get real messy.
I've seen
and
someone
dangerous,
use a potato as a muzzle.
'cause
I shot a flaming potato.
potatoes can hurt.
And Ray
Yeah.
and Herman, this will tell how much you watch movies. back in
Potatoes
the
can
day.
hurt.
There was one movie where the star of the movie used a potato as a muzzle
As a
on the gun.
silencer. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple of movies
There's
like
a couple
that.
movies like that.
It doesn't really work well.
Nah.
Well, I
A
know,
loaf
but
of bread works better
the theory was
Loaf of
nice.
on like a low cal, like a 22 caliber.
Yeah, well, when I was younger, I built a watermelon gun, but you had to have a hell of a tank in order to hook down the tank.
You ever seen the catapult?
Yeah,
You ever see the catapult?
You had to kind of brace yourself a little bit, right, Paul?
yeah.
Yeah, but Mr. Crow, you said that a loaf of bread works better.
On
You
a
said
22
like
caliber.
on a low cal.
Yeah.
Like how much calories does the bread need
I was
to work?
I was just gonna say the same
22.
thing.
The 22 calories a slice.
Small caliber. All right, small
Slice.
caliber.
And now is this keto bread?
No, it's,
Pumpernickel.
Hold on. Dronatus, welcome to
Pumpernickel.
Wednesday
I can't
nights
think of the
with those
bread.
guys.
Rye? Like a
a
rye.
loaf of bread.
Hey, Herman,
Yes.
remember I was talking about the dislikes? Well, you got two now.
Okay.
They're coming. They're coming.
Lawrence is
Hold on a
working
second.
on it for you.
Lawrence wants them on his channel.
Yeah,
Hold on,
right.
hold on, Herman.
Repeat.
Wait, Herman.
Yeah.
There is three. Oh shit.
Okay.
Guys, I only banned one person from my channel, right? And I've gotten 4 dislikes ever since.
Oh,
Listen, check this out. Welcome to hate.
Hey, Big Mac.
Welcome to hate.
Big
Right,
Mac
Robert?
back.
Big
Right,
Mac.
Yes,
Robert?
sir.
It makes sense,
This is
right?
it. This is the hate channel.
Holy bread,
Robert,
yeah.
you're in the military, right?
Yes, sir.
They teach you to take the hate and focus it towards something else, or
Yeah.
to take the bad and make it work, right? In
Yeah.
the military,
Throw it into something else.
exactly. See, now it's gone. So see,
Yeah,
Now
one
they're
of them's
messing
gone.
with you, Herman.
Somebody's messing with you.
Yeah,
Listen, it doesn't matter. But
It-
I welcome
it's,
it all.
it's kind of a novice way to mess with you, Herman.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Sunday's coming.
Oh,
4 days away, huh?
that
So
reminds me. I need to
bastard.
send Novice some moonshine.
Oh, by the way,
The,
yo,
Super
cut it
Bowl-
out,
Super Bowl
Robert.
Sunday.
by the
Oh,
way,
Sunday night is
Oh.
moonshine night.
Mr.
Oh,
Crawley.
okay.
Mr. Crawley,
Yes.
these props
You can't
are
fly and
from
drink at the same
Justin.
time.
I'm getting ready to take these props, which are 6-inch props, and sign 2, a red one and a blue one. And so I'll sign one Novice Quads and I sign one those guys FPV
There
and
you
send
go.
it to you.
Now the 4 you send to me, are those the same style props too?
What do you mean?
He want to use them. He want to use them.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Use some spares.
Send,
gonna
send them
make
the
fun of
whole.
this.
Send them the whole set there. Lawrence.
I'll send you. Well, he doesn't have anything that takes 6-inch props.
He
Yeah, I
might.
do.
He said, "I'll
Bill
build it."
Crowley?
No, I
I'm
definitely
sure
do.
he does.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Lawrence, just sign the outside of the bag and send them the props.
I have a 6-inch drone. Hawk 5.
Watch how you answer that question, Crowley.
Hawk 5.
Yeah, when I see you
Okay.
Friday launch, I'll give you all of
Yeah,
these.
10-inch.
I got
All
about 8 props for you.
All right, cool. I'll send you some 6-inch props. I'll
No,
send
no,
you a
just
bag.
send one prop.
That's where he want one. Yeah,
Just one prop, man.
I have bags. Look,
one prop for
No, I
each.
don't want bags. I don't want
Dude.
seriously. I just
Dude,
want one
just-
prop. for each of
dude.
you.
You see this box right here?
everybody send all the props you can.
Hold on.
Paul.
Sean.
I heard
And you
Paul's
get a
buying
prop.
Well,
five
you get a
Evo
prop.
You get a
twos.
prop.
You get a
You
prop.
You start getting
You get a
deliveries,
prop, Rob. You get a
busting up
prop.
props.
Yeah, can you
Mr.
see? Can
Crowley.
you see the trucks pulling up and unloading all these boxes?
And I make furniture.
This whole box here is full of props.
There you go.
5-inch and 6-inch props. I could afford to send you a pack or two. Trust me.
Yeah, send them a couple packs.
Because what happened was I actually ordered 4 pair and they sent me 2 pair extra.
No way.
Yeah,
That's nice.
from Azure. From
That's a
Azure
nice score.
Props. And that was the first time purchasing from them. So guess what? They're keeping me as a customer. For
That's
that.
excellent.
They won't
You
make
know what
that
I'm saying?
mistake again.
What happened, Herman?
The
They
Azure
won't make that
props,
mistake again.
the Azure 6-inch props on my Hawk 5 are phenomenal. I have 6-inch arms on it,
Yeah.
and it's EBI did it, and I got it off of him, the idea, and I did it, and it's awesome. It
Okay.
flies that much better. It's very aggressive.
Big Matt, who's got props? 90s rap song. What's going
That one
on
OPP.
tonight?
Props.
Do you know what though, Lawrence?
What?
That's an old school tactic.
A what?
That's an old school tactic to give you that little hit.
Nice,
Next
nice
week.
train. Thank
Now
you.
you're back. Now you're back.
Night train's got my back.
You get a little hit. Now you're back.
Mhm.
You
What'd
wanna
you say?
give some
Get you
extra
open?
props.
To get you open, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Robert, on your side of the world?
My side of the world, it's freaking cold.
Yeah. Well, it's cold
What
everywhere.
state are you in?
Wisconsin.
Keep it
Oh.
over there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, like I told Paul, keep all of that stuff that falls from the sky over there.
That white
If it's
crap.
not rain, I don't want it. Plain
Yeah,
and
we're
simple.
supposed to get more snow tonight. And
Well, we're sending you all kinds of rain. I
5 to
can't
6
help if
tomorrow.
it freezes in the meantime.
Oh no, we're good. It's supposed to be almost
I live 4 blocks from the
Supposed to
ocean.
be almost
Everything
50
turns to rain
degrees.
anyway.
by the end of the week.
Yeah, it'll be melted.
I hope it melts today.
Mr.
Yeah.
Crowley,
It was like
this is my
30,
first time using those Azure props. They're
Yeah.
very aggressive,
I think.
but I'll send you some. I've never used them
61.45s.
before. Actually, the other day I tried to use them when the wind was like 15, 16 miles an hour. I was okay until I almost got pushed into a tree. So now that I know if we're going to fly camera drone on Friday, that means tomorrow morning I could go somewhere and fly some FPV because
Night Train knows all about lake effects.
I have a new VTX in there. What'd you say, Paul?
Night Train knows all about lake effect snow. Yes.
Oh, please, man. Please, you keep it on that side of the lake. Seriously. We don't want
That's when you
no
get the
snow
big
here in New
flakes.
York.
Big flakes.
Has to get colder. And
Well,
as
I
it's
do
gonna
happen-
get close to 50
I do
degrees.
happen to know
you know,
once we make it through February and March,
well,
it's over with.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it doesn't rain.
that's gonna happen.
No, just a little bit. No rain, no snow. That's what we need.
No,
We're
the
gonna
rain
get
I
rain.
don't care. The rain I don't care about. The snow is what bothers me.
Yo, but Herman and Lawrence, I got a spot to take you guys to, bro. I'm telling you, man.
And night shots or day shots.
Yo, I ain't do it at night yet, but I'm gonna do it at night. Me and Matt already talked about that. In the night is gonna be crazy. But in the daytime is bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
gotta get it, bro. We gotta get it.
Friday, what's up? Are we
Yeah, I'm
flying
saying.
early? Are we flying early Friday,
Listen,
Herman?
I'll leave work, whatever. Y'all guys tell me what time to come out. I'll leave work. I won't go to work. It don't matter. Just let me know, bro.
Well, I want Drone Bum to meet up with us on Friday.
So he's in
he
Long
can get-
Island, you said, right?
Huh?
He's driving.
Yeah, he's in
Uh,
Long Island.
So between tomorrow, we need to figure out where we're gonna meet at, because I mean, you're gonna love these spots that it's in Brooklyn. You're gonna love those to get some of that, bro. If you want to do
What
it,
are we doing, Herman?
I don't care. where
Logan, that's music to my ears.
That's is where we going. I don't know.
All right. The question is where are we going, and as long as it's not in the no-fly zone, and my Phantom 4 can take off, I'm good.
No, I was there with mine and it's gravy. So
Okay,
it
okay.
was good. It's a lot of good areas downtown, man. Nice stuff, man. And
Well, that's because downtown's starting to look like a mini Manhattan now.
yeah, and it's for the taking right now. For right
Because
now.
I'm not gonna lie, from Commodore Barry Park, I flew the hell out of downtown Brooklyn.
I'm trying to tell
But
you, boy.
now, but they have like 4 or 5 new buildings now.
Mm-hmm. So now you can come in on the backside now and then come around the front, you know. And
Well,
you
well,
see that
see,
last
you
building
gotta
I'm gonna
so-
show you that last building I put up, that tall, that look down building.
Mhm.
That is crazy, bro. That's that new building on top of Macy's.
Oh, they finished it.
They ain't finished yet. They're almost.
The one
Okay.
on top of Macy's.
Yeah, the one they built on
Next
top
to
of it.
Next to the parking lot.
Exactly.
Next to the one that used to be the parking lot.
Used to be the park, but now the entrance for that building is on Fulton Street next to the McDonald's and the Foot Locker.
Yep, I know. I see.
Okay.
I know how they was doing that. 'Cause
Mhm.
I remember when they came up with the whole plan,
Concept.
and all
Yeah,
that,
more
when the
days
Dodge
till
reports
spring.
and all of that came out, and when we started talking before they even, over a year before they even broke ground.
Wow. Yeah, it's
All right.
mad
Well,
stuff
I
down there.
definitely want to fly Friday. And even though I have to work Saturday, if I can get a night flight in, depending on the temperature, that would be real nice.
See, but the temperature is gonna be the temperature. What we just don't want is the wind in the night.
Yeah, exactly.
We just get 10 mile an hour, 8 mile an hour. That's
Oh, that's
fine at
okay.
night.
That's doable. That's
Get up,
doable.
take the shots, you know. But is he good with night shots or he need day shots? Like what time of the day is he coming?
That's right. He's a
No,
day
we-
person.
Right, we can't do night with him.
John
No,
Bum's
you
a
gotta
day,
get back.
day,
You gotta get back on
Paul's a
that
day
island.
person.
Well, I don't know. He's pretty spectacular flyer. If you're by water, he can splash with the best of them.
I'm just saying, like it's
Well,
not
it's
really
not
about
that because he does his morning show and he does a morning live stream every
okay.
morning.
Yeah, like
It's a-
4:30 in the morning, he's up. you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
he might be ready to go.
4:35.
Yeah.
30.
Who's this again?
Drone
Drone
Bum.
Bum.
Oh,
Oh, Drone Bum. Yeah.
Yeah, he lives not far from me. He lives 1 or 2 peninsulas over from me.
Hmm.
So
Because he said he just want to fly Brooklyn. He just wants some different shots. So
Yeah.
you
all
know,
I need is a location and I can tell him where we're going to be. So we'll discuss it tomorrow then.
yeah,
the
Matt,
3 of
yeah.
us.
I'll get with Matt and let Matt know that we're
All right. So
sitting
it's
on
a
the
day
plane.
flight early in the morning because he's a morning person.
Oh, but see what's good for him. See if
No,
he's
this is what I'm saying. He's a
I know
morning
he is, but
person.
maybe he's like, all right,
Yeah.
he'll
Ask
take his
him the
Wheaties.
preference. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he'll
hit him
take
up
it.
now.
Yeah, because if that's the case, then maybe we could do like a 3 o'clock into the night. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Now, see, that's interesting.
We got daylight and we got at least an hour at night, and then boom, we out.
True.
Yeah,
Burn
it's
a
dark at
battery at
4:05.
twilight. Burn
Yeah,
a
'cause it
battery
gets
at twilight. A night battery.
16:55 is usually the sun setting at that time. So we got another half hour, 40 minutes after that before it fades to black, and we could still get some good shots.
Do you have any preference on whether you want to fly during the day or at night? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay.
Or both.
Well, I have the hot cocoa, the hot chocolate. You know,
Well,
I'll bring a big thing of hot chocolate for real, bro. Some
Hey,
donuts. something.
Because
Hey,
I
Ray?
did tell him I was going to get to him. Now, hold on. Geeks Vana was in here early, and he didn't mention a project that he's doing.
Is he still there?
If you're against the RFID, or you have something to say positive for the RFID, if you can get him a 20-second clip saying why you're against the RFID, I'm going to send one tonight. I'm going to do it when I get off of here, and I'm
Send
going to
it to
do it
where?
on my GoPro and send it to him. And basically, mine is going to say, I'm going to have my Phantom 4 next to me and say, this is why I don't need RFID. My drone already broadcasts its location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all broadcast.
Yeah.
No. If
Oh,
it's
most of the DJI ones do.
All the pros.
all of the DJI drones do, but there's a lot of
DJI
Wi-Fi
drones
drones
do.
out there, Robert,
that
Yeah.
that don't broadcast. They're only communicating between the actual controller and
Bird.
the bird. You know, so
The Ortel's like that too, right?
The Mavic Pro, guys, does the Mavic Pro do that?
I'm asking for real. Is it? They don't
Does the
broadcast,
Mavic
right?
Pro
Oh, right.
do
They
that?
restrict it,
Yeah,
right? They don't broadcast.
you're broadcasting because your Mavic Pro is Lightbridge, isn't it? No, you're
Yep.
OcuSync.
OcuSync.
You're the
OcuSync.
original OcuSync.
Yeah.
Even
Yes.
even the
Mavic
Lightbridge
Pro
is
is OcuSync
too.
One.
Yeah, Lightbridge and OcuSync, both of them is transmitting ID.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
both are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
So
both
why
are.
not come out
Lord,
with a
you see that?
module?
What's
Yeah.
that?
What's that, Herm?
That's Little Neck Bay Park is still outside of controlled airspace. I don't get that.
Wow. That's a large, what's that, 10 miles?
That's with the Throgs Neck Bridge, the Navy, the bay, the whew,
That military college,
fort,
that,
the
that
college,
nautical college.
and the fort
It's still outside of the. It's still
Controlled
outside of the
airspace.
no-fly zone.
outside of controlled airspace.
Hey, Lawrence, if you got a party store close to you, right?
So we
on
can
your
fly
way
there,
out-
Herm.
A what?
On a party store on your
where's
way
that
over
at?
there. On your way over there, you stop at the party store because you're in charge of picking up the pumpkin seeds. Yeah, when you go over there.
Little Neck Bay Park.
Oh, that's in Long Island.
No, that's in Queens.
Oh, I thought it was right there on that borderline.
It's on the
Like
outskirts.
it's kind of like
It's
if
on
you
the
go into the
outskirts.
Bronx
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like by the Whitestone, not that way?
by the Throgs Neck.
The
Throgs
same.
Neck.
You have the Throg
Okay.
next, and then you have the Whitestone, or is it reverse?
Yo,
Whitestone.
it's supposed to be nice over there too, man.
Yeah, we were there. Oh,
Yeah.
We were at Francis Lewis Park. Wait a
no,
minute.
we were there already over a year ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yo, that is a good spot.
It is a nice spot. I always wanted to go there.
Throg Big Matt says Throgsnet GPS drones broadcast. They do, but they do broadcast location. I don't know about Wi-Fi though.
Ooh,
Big Matt says GPS drones broadcast location. They
yes, yes, they do. Even the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. You
Okay.
know Wi-Fi, yeah. Yeah.
all right.
Especially
Well,
the
you learn something
Wi-Fi.
new.
Shit, Wi-Fi is like what's easy for
Al
them to
Diaz
check,
says
right?
Whitestone Bridge, Castle Hill projects.
Yeah, that's just old stomping grounds, bro. I gotta bring little Bobby with me when I go there, though.
Whitestone Bridge.
You say Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, just need little Bobby. That's all. You know,
They
what I mean?
got
Little
a-
Bobby. I gotta leave
on the
Paul.
Bronx
I gotta leave
side-
Paul home, but Bobby, he do it.
On the Bronx side, that's 0 altitude.
Oh, so no bueno.
On the Bronx side of the bridge.
0 altitude.
On the Bronx side of the bridge, 0 altitude. On the Queens
Well,
side of the
But
bridge.
it's a lot of Bronx is flyable though. A lot of it,
Yeah,
right?
Oh yes, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
not on that side that's on the approach back to the airport though.
Right. And that approach to the airport is not like approaching to Yankee Stadium area, right?
No, that's on the other side.
Oh,
where
the other side. Okay.
like in between the two airports.
Yo, and keep in mind, downtown, it's a height restriction on 492, L.
Okay,
492.
okay.
Yeah, all downtown.
492
Well,
feet.
check it out. Check it out. My bad. Yep. We was right where we were standing at on DeKalb, right there, unlimited altitude. You
I
go
never
like 2 feet,
understood that.
2 feet, 2 feet, like boom. You start seeing height restriction.
Wow.
Yeah. So because
That's-
we right there on that line of the gray bubble, right on the line.
Okay.
So we gotta, when you look at the map, we just go the opposite way, you know?
I'll never
Right.
understand that with DJI
What's that, Herb?
because I don't understand that how you have geofencing
Mm-hmm.
and we have all these laws and everything that says you're not allowed to go over 400 feet.
Right.
But
you allow us,
you'll
yeah.
turn on your DJI drone and they'll tell you that there's a 400 and there's a
92
height
foot.
restriction in
Height
this
limit.
area
Yeah.
of 490 something feet. Or
Yep.
I'm like, why would you do that?
But you know why that is, right, Herb? Let me tell you why. Because we change it in the settings. We put that thing to the 500. If we put it back regular, that you only gonna get 392. That's why. Because we changed it in the settings, you know. You know, when you
What do
change
you
it,
mean?
like when you go to the settings to you want to go higher to 1650, you got to go to the settings, change it to 500. But if you put it back down to a factory default, it'll lock
Okay.
at 392. They know you opened it. That's why they give you that extra 100
Understandable.
foot.
But why? All right.
If you can only
It's still
go
400,
400.
no matter
The
what.
ceiling is the ceiling.
Right.
if
but
you can
I
only go
understand what you're
400.
saying.
What?
Yeah. So when I saw that I can go 492, I kept it at 392 because I didn't want to go no higher anyway because I was
Right.
getting wind conditions. And not only that, LaGuardia Airport, the planes is coming right over downtown Brooklyn now.
Yes,
That
yeah,
research
I
is
did
just
notice
for
that.
us.
Over the backside of the high school,
Exactly.
going up
Cross DeKalb Avenue by Brooklyn Hospital.
straight up DeKalb. Yeah,
Yep. That's where it go, huh?
straight up
Cross-
DeKalb Avenue.
Yep. By Brooklyn Hospital.
And then it kind of glides over, hits Myrtle, and turns and
Yes.
goes.
Bruh, it be low. You
Yeah, I
can read
see
the
it.
letters. I'm like, yo,
I
Matt,
see
you
it.
see that?
I remember the
Matt,
night when we were out
Matt.
there. I remember the
Mhm.
night we were out there. I saw you could see them making that turn coming across. They come across with like the Barclays Center and
Right.
come up.
Because you know why?
Yeah.
That's a new path for them because they want the people to see the top of the Barclays. That's some other stuff they got going on.
That would make sense.
Plus the
That would
building
make
around
sense.
the corner with the big purple on the top.
That one too. That's the one
a
on
nice
Third
look.
Avenue.
That's a
On
nice
Third
look
Avenue.
coming across. Yeah, yes.
Third Avenue, yeah. Mhm.
Although it was a nice look coming up, flying down Flatbush Avenue from.
Yeah. And that sun be hitting that building, boy, coming down there. Be like, what?
All right,
I
so
looked at that in the daytime. I couldn't believe how far we flew down there at night.
That's about a mile and some change, right?
from out of the park up over the hospital, back down the street to the clock and back.
Mhm. That was that night we was in Fort Greene Park.
Do any of you guys
the views
find
and
some
opinions that are heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel tonight.
Line of sight, though.
Well, you only gotta get up about 200 feet to get over. You just gotta worry about the 50-story building on the corner. You gotta turn.
And the radio antenna.
Yeah.
Well, don't go that way.
Yo, we need to go. Check it out.
Don't go that way.
We should make another visit back over there to Fort Greene Park, man. We ain't been there in a minute.
You
Aren't they
can't see
renovating
it.
Aren't they about to renovate Fort Greene Park? Fort Greene Park was on the news talking about the neighborhood had
something going
prevented
on
them
over
from
there.
renovating the park.
Yeah, they didn't want them to renovate it because there's nothing wrong with it. But you know, city's doing all the parks.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what's crazy?
And they want to do it in the summertime. You can't do it in the summertime. You want to do that thing, do it in the wintertime. That park is crowded.
Yo, that park is one big dog toilet bowl.
Big, oh, baby.
Yeah.
Nobody
Oh,
pick up
yeah.
poop out there.
You know
That's
what?
it.
I just like, wow. They said though,
You go in that park, you need boots.
I remember when all you had to
don't fly
worry
there
about, and
because
there was
of
a
that.
couple of gang fights and stuff like that. Now
Yeah.
you got to worry about dog doodle. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, it's a great place to have a slip and slide.
It needs to go back.
Oh,
to,
Big
man.
Matt
it needs to
says
go
that-
back to the way it was.
Are you serious, Matt? That antenna is that big? 560 feet?
Yeah, it's right there. That shit is, man.
No, I know it's big. I didn't know the actual height of it.
Mhm.
It towers everything around it.
Yeah, but how's the guy wires on it too? Is there?
The guide wires come out.
What,
They
you
come
talking
out
about the
pretty
antenna?
extensive. It's on
Yeah.
top of a school, isn't it?
Don't go that way.
But look at my picture. I took a shot of it. You see the antenna in my shot, right?
Well, that
Yeah.
at night and it's dark like that. That building. How tall is the school? The school's got like what 12 floors on it or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, something like that.
Plus the
Okay.
antenna.
Yeah,
And then
the
you have the
guy wire.
guidelines stretching down to the perimeters of the school.
for the win. Yeah, for the win.
Mm-mm. Don't go that
I
way.
think we should all get together and meet in Cape Cod.
Go out one block and then head that way.
Right, and there that way. Yep.
Well,
So
if
can
you
get some
remember
shots.
the last time we were in Fort Greene Park, everybody went out towards that building that was under construction that you seen.
That was that call.
The Brooklyn Point. with
Brooklyn
the-
Point. Yeah, it's all done
yeah,
up
yeah.
now.
Yeah. It's almost finished with that, right?
Yeah, it's almost done. Yeah,
We might need to pay another visit to
that's what
Fort
I'm
Greene
trying to
Park.
tell you. It's
Because
time.
Brooklyn's changing so much now. Brooklyn's starting to look like a mini Manhattan.
Yeah, you got to do that one, and you know.
We could do
During
it
the
this
winter
time.
time.
We could do it this time of year because not too many dog walkers out there.
Well, in the summertime,
In the summertime, you
they'll
won't be able to
dive
take
on you.
off.
In the summer.
They'll dive on you over there. What are you doing? What's that?
You know you're not supposed to
Is
be
that
here.
expensive?
Why?
Is that drone expensive?
Yeah.
Can I fly it?
Can I fly it? Yeah.
Well,
No.
Can you look in windows? That's the one I'm like, you're perfect. Anybody that asks if they can look in windows is a pervert. I don't care
Yeah.
who they are. I only have-
Yo, that pisses me off. Soon somebody say, yo, I bet you
Yeah.
get some good shots. I said, bro, I'm a smooth guy. I don't need looking in nobody's window. Yeah. I'm the
That
kind
was
of guy
the
that
first-
walk up to your daughter and say, how you doing? You know?
That's why I pull up pictures of myself. I go,
That
"Look,
was the first time I heard about the GoPro Karma having an incident when it crashed into that lady's window over there in Kips Bay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy crashed his GoPro Karma right into the lady's window.
See?
He got locked up.
Boing, boing,
was he really watching her?
I don't know if he was watching her, but the drone went into a window and he got arrested.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
boing.
I
Man,
remember.
That's what you get for flying in Midtown.
I remember that story.
Guys,
And
all-
then they
the whole
started the
city is
fear mongering about if you see drones outside your building or a house, they could be watching you. They started a fear mongering bull.
Well, that's
See, Matt
that's
know
about
that
the
one.
Isn't that about the same time that Elliot perfected the Elliot?
Hold on, you
Yeah,
guys. Hold on. See, you guys done got me started. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see. I have audio.
Paul, you something else, Paul.
I have audio.
I love it. I
You
love
hear
it.
me? Hold on, give me a second.
No,
Let's see if I can pull it up. I have it saved.
Matt
I'm taking
remembers
it-
that crash when the guy
Listen, I'm
crashed into
taking
the
it with
window.
me to the grave. Now, hold on. Try not to say none because I need to turn the mic so it plays from the back and front.
Oh, you can hear it? You got it?
I have the setup. Can you guys hear? Hold on. Listen closely.
How high are you? Huh? Okay, I'm at 250. How high are you, Larry?
You guys can hear it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
turn it back
Yeah.
up.
What?
I just now hit something.
What?
I hit a building.
Oh, that's when it was at Grand Army Plaza?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You need this. You need this to find it. No, you need to stay connected. Walk with the controller in your hand.
Hit a building.
You gotta find that drone. Look, Elliot, wait. Wait, let me set it up for you so you can know exactly where it is. Let me set it for you. Wait.
Is there video to this?
No, there's no video.
Elliot didn't share the video.
Well, they didn't turn off what they were doing because they
Stop
panicked.
walking and pick it up. Go pick it up. We gotta get out of here because if the cops come, he hit us.
Xavier sound like he about
We
to
gotta
shit
get
his
out of here.
pants, yo.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah. Because the cops
I'm
come.
sorry, but I will take it with me to the grave.
Yeah.
Yo, that is a good one, bro.
I want to hit a building.
Oh my
And
god.
and it's funny because this is an individual on this very same incident. During this incident, they had a brand new pilot, new to the group. Because of this incident, the guy went and wanted to sell his drone the next day. That's all I'm gonna say. They
Well,
were-
if you
they were
got
showing
an
first
aerial,
of,
yeah, if you got a Google shot of the area so you can kind of show.
oh
them.
yes,
Oh my God, it's only
hold
gonna
on.
get worse.
Hold on. I'll pull it
Only
up right now.
gets worse. It's like
let
a
me go to
quarter
Google
mile
Maps.
orbit you could do there
Right.
around that statue and not hit nothing.
And
Hold
then,
on, I'm gonna
and
pull
then-
it
and
up
my,
right
and my,
now.
my boy Jose was with him. Jose saw him crash. He gonna say to Jose, "You're not going up."
Oh no,
Hell no.
that was in the alley in Manhattan though.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's when he hit the
that
wire
was in
going across.
Manhattan. And top it off, the drone hit a velocity of how many miles per hour before impact?
I don't remember exactly. Was it?
All right, hold on.
40
This
miles
is
an
Grand.
hour.
This is Grand Army Plaza. Okay. This is Grand Army Plaza. I'm gonna go to 3D view. I need to move this over. Hold on a second. To go to 3D view.
Oh,
We're
the
gonna
building's
show you
right
the
there to the
building that
right,
he
right
hit.
there. It's right there to the
They-
right.
He dead center
Now,
there,
they
that's
were
when he
here.
was orbiting.
Now they were here in this grass right here, right?
Yeah.
The building
And
This is
wanted-
what he was orbiting. This piece right here, this museum piece.
Statue, right? Yeah.
Okay. Now, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes this way.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lanes this way. He hit this building.
He,
Right
but
here.
check it out. He's orbiting that little statue, but you that's far out orbiting,
Right.
bro. Are you stupid?
Right. So if you see my mouse, he was basically going like this
But if
around.
Why would he
Now,
want to go
even if
that
he-
far out?
But hold
Exactly.
on, even if he had passed this building, he still would have hit this
He would have
building
hit that
here
one, yeah.
and
Yep.
this one over here.
Yeah.
Now, but if you look at that statue, if you take your drone up right behind the statue, you're above all of these trees.
Well,
Yes.
I orbit that statue so many
Yes.
times. Like
Yes.
it's only about 34, 35
Hold
feet.
on, I'm gonna see if I can go down the street level to show these guys.
Because I
And
shoot
how
right
big
here.
it is.
You actually can. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And that's where
There it
they-
is.
where he
There it is.
perfected the Elliott.
Yeah, it's not
This
that
is the
far.
height. This is the height of the statue, and this is the building that he hit. Do you see how far that building is?
There
That
he is
building
running.
a
That
1,000, 2,000 feet away, that building.
Right now, had he missed those buildings, these
He
two
hit
right here,
this one over
he would
here.
have hit
Yeah.
one of these two. And as you see, the height
Wow.
of the trees, it
What's that weird bike?
was interesting. But I will take that recording to my grave. I want it played during my funeral.
Well, I get a kick out. I get a kick out of you guys named it the Elliott.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we called that maneuver the Elliott.
That's
The
pretty
Elliott
funny.
maneuver.
And I call it Evo coming down, Evo 1 coming down to Xavier. Evo 1 came down. My man said, I saw we was all packing up and I saw the ship coming. I said, you know what, let me play with that. I said, oh, ship coming. Oh my God, a ship. Everybody pulling out their drone. He had a battery like about 40%. I said, yo, you better change your battery. He said, F that battery. Went out there, couldn't even make it back. That thing landed like an IKEA somewhere. He was shaking his head. Evo went down.
Listen,
Wow.
they tell you all the time. You hear it on TV, you hear it on the news. If you put it on the internet, it's there forever.
Yeah.
And I will
There
take that
forever.
audio
Yeah.
to my grave with me.
And that drone got something called ludicrous mode or something like that.
What
Ludicrous.
happened?
That's what Evo
Yeah, I
does.
think it does. Yeah.
It does. It
I
have
think
a
you're
one
right,
called-
Ray. Yeah,
that's, I think that's a
ludicrous, yeah.
sports mode, ludicrous
Yeah,
mode.
ludicrous
Uh-huh.
mode. Because you got to be
Ludicrous
crazy
is
to put it in
on
sports
Gotta
mode.
be bonkers, yeah. You should have saw him jumping over cars, everything. Like he was crazy, like he was a little acrobatic guy. Oh my God, my
2
drone.
minutes, 5
Mhm.
minutes.
Maybe on his controller it isn't ludicrous mode. Maybe it's the Lucifer mode.
Yeah, the Lucifer mode, yeah. And it landed, and a little kid was looking at him when he got over. I started to tell him, yo,
No,
Right.
I'll admit I have no harm or wish anything bad towards certain individuals who are in other groups, but enough is enough. Cut it out. Cut it out. Seriously. The flying in the rain,
rubber on.
the flying in the rain, getting stopped by supposedly getting stopped by the feds. Elliott falling that height in Manhattan, all of that was unacceptable. And let's hope with a new year, people learn from the past.
Smarten up
Yeah,
a little.
especially if you're gonna be bringing out your launch pad with your 3 cones and your hat.
Just stop.
That's Lawrence is starting it, man. Because he just said what he said. Okay, I remember that.
Have a good one, EBR.
I'm just saying, stop trying to stop.
Where's a hat? I mean, what
A construction hat, yo. Come on.
what you want him to rock? Like some Delta
A hard hat?
Airlines?
It's not a
But the-
And
construction.
a hard hat. Yeah.
The hard hat to fly a drone, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
bro,
just
like-
in case it comes down.
Oh,
you got
uh,
something
oh,
down
Big
the
Mac.
floor.
Oh, no.
Hold
You
on,
can't
Matt
stop.
says that it hit the ground at 50 miles an hour.
Yeah. He's
Shut
allowed to fly over himself. So you
Yeah,
just
true.
put it on him.
Wow.
Well, I could see having a hard hat on if you're going to try and catch it, you know, as it's falling.
And it was a Phantom 4, so it came to your
Hey,
head.
Robert,
Just
Geek
in
Runner
case
says
somebody
what's
throws a
up.
fastball
Yeah,
the
I
way,
said
you know,
Yeah, fastball.
he got the hard hat. I mean,
Okay.
that could be for anything, you know. People don't like drones.
I am
You
Venom.
get attacked.
Yeah, okay.
I can see you being out there all dressed up in a catcher's outfit with everything and you know.
Oh, Kevlar.
That was a
Listen,
funny
let
sight.
me see you try to catch a piece of plastic traveling at 50 miles per hour.
With some blades spinning.
No,
Blade splitting. Yeah.
no.
By the
I would
time you go
I would
like
never
this,
attempt that.
Possible.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
Cut all your
it is
fingers off.
possible.
It's possible.
It is very possible.
All you need is a hoodie or a jacket or something to tell you the truth.
Catch it.
Yep. catch
Time,
it.
Yeah, I know,
time for the
Paul.
last drop pretty soon
Oh,
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know we're gonna do that right now.
They're gonna start selling parachutes for that Evo.
Oh, they got parachutes for all of it
No,
Yeah.
they don't need it for the Evo
because that's what you need to get the clearance for flying over flying over people is that parachute system.
Well, I think what Ray's saying is that the Evo is going to come with that stock on it. It's
Oh,
gonna have a
okay.
parachute.
They'll come right out of the battery pack.
yeah, 40 because they want 40-minute flight time.
They said, no, I'm not
that's how you
saying.
get
but
that
I'm gonna-
40-minute flight time.
Check this out, though, Rob. They said no, but I'm not gonna record until I get there. That's what I want you to do. Start recording that 8K when you get there. See if you make it back.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. See
Yeah.
if you make it back.
I could imagine how
Because we know
hot
that
8K is gonna
4K,
get
we know
battery.
that 4K suck you down, suck your battery
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
4K.
Yep.
8K is gonna suck that battery.
Yeah, come on
Yeah.
back. And they don't realize they give you that 40-minute time. That's just for the transmission. It's nothing to do with flight distance. You know, they want to make sure that signal can go. You know,
Yeah.
It is
And that's
true.
what that V chopter. When they
right?
said, "Oh, it's 50 minute," that was sitting still.
Sitting still.
Sit still for
Yeah.
50 minutes.
Right. And that Evo, you
Robert,
got to
it
be going
doesn't fly.
2 miles an hour in order to get the 40 minutes. You only might get 35 minutes at 2 miles an hour. So you know everybody speed in ludicrous mode. So you're not
Yeah.
getting no 40 minutes.
What is it now? A week or two since CES? It doesn't fly, Robert.
It doesn't fly at all.
No.
Yeah, I've seen the other thing too. But when I seen the video of them showing it's got a 50-minute flight time, yeah, it's sitting still,
Sitting still. Yeah.
So let's
and
get
it doesn't have the camera on.
So those guys is really reputable. You trust everything they say?
Yeah,
Who?
just send them
That
your
company
money.
you just said.
Who, V-Copter?
CES.
Oh, CES is just a show, but
I
I'm
know,
just
but I'm
saying,
just saying, like,
as far as what the people brought their products to the show to show off,
Buy me a-
from what we seen,
yeah, but did they have that other
V-Copters
white?
don't fly.
No, but the other one they had did better than that. That one was flying around, right?
What,
Little-
the X?
That's the only
Yeah.
working version that they have, Ray. I
That white
believe.
one, yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
the other one,
Which
V-Copter.
one? That
Oh,
the-
Project D, wasn't it? Project
Something
Yeah,
like that.
Project
Yeah,
V.
something like
Yeah,
that.
I-
that was
that
flying
might be
around.
the only
Leave them-
version they
leave those
have
people
working.
alone.
Okay.
All right, dudes, it's 7:00. I got to
Hey,
get
guys,
out of
let's
here.
check this out. Here we
Hey.
go. Wednesday night with those guys are sponsored by.
Those
Those
guys. And we appreciate you all.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming and hanging out with us. I'd like to thank the guys in the panel for coming and hanging out with me.
That's awesome, Rob. I like
And
that.
I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with
Later,
those
fellas.
guys.